Well, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club, everybody. Today, we have a very special guest. Mr. Zack Wallin is with us. How are you, dude?
Good.
Yeah?
Good, yeah.
Hey, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming, dude. Our pleasure. How's everything going?
It's going.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's going.
Okay.
We came down from San Jose?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Been here for 4 days. Just came a little early to just street skate and film and stuff. So
Nice. How's San Jose going right now? Good scene up there still?
Yeah. People are skating. Slowed down a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little stale there. But
Is it?
Maybe just for me, because I've
Like
You grew up there and everything.
Yeah.
Like street skating wise, or like, I mean, it looks like there's good skate parks there.
Yeah. There's tons of skate parks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good street spots too.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There is. Some, new ones pop up here and there, but, it's, I don't know. I just, a town you grew up in and skated and try to film for
Your whole
years
life,
and years and
yeah.
years. It could feel a little slow at times.
I feel the same way with LA. I mean, it's huge and there's new schools popping up and this and that, but it's still like like when you go on a trip, it's different, right? It's like you're out of your zone, you're out of your element, you're out of your daily routine.
For sure. Yeah, that's what I experienced the last couple of days here.
See?
Went skating 4 days.
Okay.
Got, like 3 clips.
Ooh.
4 out of 3 is not 3 out of 4 is not bad.
I'm not mad at
Not
that.
bad.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know how good those tricks are, but...
Well, what'd you get? No, I'm sure you're working on something,
But
right?
yes, like you said, just traveling in the new town,
Yeah.
being around new faces, and
Exactly.
we actually had some really cool couple day sessions with the Dickies crew.
Sick.
So it's nice to be around people that want to skate.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
good energy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Was Vince part of that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
hell
I'm
yeah.
just making sure.
That
Just
dude's-
making sure.
That
Well, I
dude's
know
always a good
Vince
time.
gets a little lazy at home. I'm just.
Oh, damn.
We all know Vince is the gnarliest dude out there, bro.
One of the gnarliest dudes.
It's hard to keep up with that guy.
Wait, Vince is
man.
leaving right now. Where are you going, Vince? Can you imagine?
Wait, what's it like skating with him in the streets? Because he skates some rugged, gnarly, weird spots.
Yeah.
Do you skate the same spots as him?
Yeah, we skate a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could film on stuff he skates sometimes because he's creative.
Yeah.
Good at switch, pushes through the crust and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Totally.
But yeah, I try to skate everything he skates. I think that's why we skate a lot together.
Yeah.
You know? Mike gets in there too. I think we skate a lot of the same stuff.
Mike Anderson.
Yeah.
Sick. It's funny because whenever old boards get brought up, Vince's name is on that list for sure. Little ass bearing covers
Wheels,
for
yeah, for
wheels,
days.
beat up board,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
you love it, Vince. He says he
I
does.
can't.
Isn't that crazy?
I can't do that, man. I'm I re-grip old boards and stuff like that.
Oh,
To
really?
make
Yeah.
it still have that newness. Yeah.
For sure. Today I was skating with an older board, just has wax on it, mud or dust or something. I was like, God, I wish I just had new grip right now.
Oh, you still like the board, but you just want it to be that grip.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause, I don't know. Sometimes just use all that grip to pull a board up. Stuff like that.
What's weird?
sure.
I should probably know this, but I never even looked into it. How do you take the grip off usually?
A
blow dryer or something?
Yeah, just with some heat.
Yeah.
Blow dryer, razor blade, and it usually comes up pretty good.
Yeah.
But,
I guess I never really done that before. I've only done it once, maybe.
yeah, I was
Same.
actually gonna try to do it the other day when we were skating this ditch, and I was like, we had some time to kill, and I was about to do it then, but it was cold, and I was like, I don't want to go through that nightmare of cutting the grip off, and then it's a
Every
lot-
little piece is
rips off. You're like, oh, damn.
I was like, oh yeah.
I haven't done that since I was a kid, man.
It's been a minute.
Jeez.
Just grip over the grip.
Grip over the grip.
Jeez.
I can't
I've
do
done it.
that.
You've gripped over the grip.
It doesn't. How does it stick?
It sticks.
Roger's
Doesn't stick
the
for very
best.
long, but it works.
He's
Everybody here shaking their head.
It'll give you some
No.
assessment.
Was it for one session, or was
Oh, no.
this
That
I
just
would
extra
lo-
layer is just weird.
I would love to see him doing that. You see a spot, someone's grass grip, and he just puts it over it. Dude.
They're like, what's wrong with this dude?
We're gonna make this work.
Apparently so. But yeah, that's a good time though. I need a new board though. Like I can't.
No,
Like I'm a new board guy.
Yeah.
I need that pop. I need that spring. You
for
know?
sure.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know how. Like Vince, Kenny Anderson. Like there's a handful of them out there that just. You're looking at their board like, dude, I can get you a new one, dude. Like I know some people out there. You know, like I'll get you.
You
one.
know some
I'll
people.
get you one.
Yeah.
But so how's everything else going though? You said San Jose. It's nice to come down here and skate. How long are you in town for?
Been here for 4 days, and then actually tomorrow take off to Vegas
Ooh.
with Dickies for about a week.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You gonna hit the tables and shit? You gonna gamble? What's
That'd be
going on
nice.
there? Yeah.
I like the roulette table for sure.
Hey.
Yeah.
Roulette.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
with
fun.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It is fun, but I think it's a sucker's game, to be honest with you.
Well,
Yeah?
I like this vibe right here.
Table?
Like sitting down with the buddies and like, you know, having a couple beers.
You don't have to
and stuff.
think about it. Like
Yeah.
blackjack, you're thinking about numbers and
Yeah,
adding and
yeah.
subtracting and all that, counting cards, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I'm
Do you know how
just
to play
like, oh,
pretty
that
good,
one.
or you just putting red and black?
Nah, I don't know how to play that good. Like I said, it's like an excuse to hang out with my buddies and like drink and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like stuff like that.
Totally. I love it. Yeah, Vegas is rad. So you're gonna do some skating out there? Do you guys have a plan?
Yeah. Catalog shoot
Okay.
and then just street skating.
Dope.
Yeah, filming.
Some good spots out
A lot of
there,
good ditch
man.
spots
Yeah.
out there for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. It's gonna be cold right now though.
Ooh.
Hopefully,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully not too cold.
Yeah.
So
That'll be.
Where are you guys staying at? Somewhere sick or like somewhere budget as fuck?
I don't know where we staying at, Joe. No, I think it's I don't know some Airbnb.
Oh, you got a little Airbnb? That's cool.
Oh, hell yeah. You gotta come up on
Ooh.
Airbnbs out there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Basketball.
There you
court.
go.
They do have a pool table too.
Pool
That's
table.
what's up.
Oh, you got a little party house.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, look at you.
All time. Maybe,
That's dope.
maybe we could all cruise out too.
And maybe there's not going to be any skating going on.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just going to be hanging out. We're at the roulette table. We go back to play some basketball. Is there a jacuzzi there? We could all jump in the
Damn,
jacuzzi
man.
together.
There's a
and
pool.
just,
There's a pool.
There's a pool table,
Damn.
a basketball court, a pool tape, and a jacuzzi.
Oh wow.
okay.
I want to get
Got a
on
lot of
Dickies,
stuff.
bro.
I just told them if they need a podcast host, I'm good.
I mean,
You know,
seriously.
2 episodes a week, man. So, Zach, how did this all start for you, man? Like, let's take it back. Youngster, born and raised San Jose?
Yeah, born and raised in San Jose.
Okay.
Yeah, my cousin came into town.
Mm.
He was maybe 4 years older than me, maybe 5. I was 10 years old. He cruised in with a board, you know, just just caught my attention. I think he was only there for like a weekend, but like, you know, just trailed along with them, like passing the board back and forth. He took off, and then, you know, I just wanted a board from there.
Okay.
And at the time, like me, my brother, sister, and mom all lived in one room. So having a board was like the easy excuse just to get out of like the house
Okay.
Oh, wow.
and just skate. So when I got my hands on a board, it was like, oh, I'm out of there. I'm out of the bedroom. Like,
How did you get your hands on one?
oh yeah, I kind of skipped that. What was it? Actually, my brother got one before me for his birthday.
Older brother?
Older
Younger
brother.
Okay.
He was a year older. We were young, so we're, you know, hanging out together all the time. He actually got it stolen. It was a dope complete. Like, went down to not Skateworks, Go Skate,
Okay.
a local shop in San Jose. My mom paid the bucks for it. We messed around with it. It got stolen, and there was a gap. And then I actually got like a Nash skateboard, like one of the knockoffs, and then
The Walmart kind of Nash
Okay.
things?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I went
okay.
from like this primo, like nice setup that I was sharing with my brother, and then I went to like I don't even know how much it was, $20.
You took a couple steps back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Those bearings were not nice.
But were you even doing tricks at the beginning stage?
No, but I feel like what I did notice is, like when I met some kids in the neighborhood and stuff, I was skating around like blocks. They were like cruising, and I was like, pushing
Yeah,
all
yeah.
hard on.
Struggling.
Yeah, and like I remember my legs burning, like for how bad the bearings were.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Oh, because they're just so damn slow and just hard
yeah,
to
they're
push
just
through.
bad.
Yeah.
They're like, but yeah.
What was your first like real complete? Like that was yours? Did you go down to the same shop?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was a long time ago. It might have been like the next Christmas or,
Okay.
or birthday or
Yeah.
something like that. But it was a Willie Santos birdhouse.
Sick.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Rad.
do remember that. Yeah.
Okay. And then did you start just venturing off into the streets? Because, I mean, San Jose was like big back. What year are we talking here? Tilt mode is before tilt mode, like
Yeah.
during tilt mode?
This is like
Because you had to be
98.
you had to be running into those
Tilmo was
guys.
definitely going back then. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. I mean, I didn't know. It,
Right,
you
right.
You weren't
but-
partying with them already? No.
I've been- yeah, it was like 98.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Yeah, because you had to. I mean, once you started to venture off into the streets, I imagine you would see those guys around.
Dude, I didn't for a long time.
Really?
Actually, yeah, because there wasn't like, there wasn't a lot of like skateboarding around like my little crew when we were little kids. Like what I mean by that is like magazines, videos, like older, skaters and stuff. And then, yeah, we were kind of just stuck in my little neighborhood, and like there wasn't a lot of skate parks and stuff, so I didn't really like see those.
Okay.
Like we stayed in our area, like, but I didn't really see those guys around till
later.
later. Is that go?
Yeah, Raj's Pizza's probably here. Or,
Joe's.
You are probably
You ordered
another
more pizza?
Ice cream delivered.
It's got ice cream. So when did you start seeing those guys then?
Maybe, like,
because we're talking about Mark Johnson, Jerry Sue,
Yeah,
Louis Barletta.
yeah.
Like I mean,
I
like,
saw
these
those-
are legends.
Yeah. I saw those guys later, like, when I actually started to learn how to skateboard and started like venture out to like, spots. Like
Okay.
we would hear, like when Van Skate Park opened up, I started to see them there.
Okay.
And that part was cool in San Jose. That was really cool.
Yeah, it's actually surprising when you really kind of break it down, like how many talented people came
Oh,
out of
yeah.
San Jose,
Yeah.
and still coming out of San Jose.
Oh, for sure.
It's like crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking about it today.
Were you?
Actually, yeah.
I mean,
like,
we could sit here for an hour naming people, probably. Like,
Probably.
Wasn't Salvin
Yeah.
Agaw from there? Am I tripping?
I'm pretty sure he is, or
Yeah.
in that
He
area.
was around
He
there.
was around.
Yeah.
Around
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
like Jose Rojo,
Yeah.
Caswell, right?
Yeah. I think Ray
Um,
Barbie's born there.
Ray Barbie. See, didn't know that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's quite a few.
He was born there. I don't know if he was
Okay.
grew up skating
Okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah, but I remember just hearing that random fact, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, whoa, really?"
Yeah, a lot of talent comes out of San Jose.
Oh yeah,
Caballero?
no,
Caballero?
yep, Steve,
Kyle,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Steve Caballero.
Oh,
yeah.
Steve Caballero. I think said Kyle
Suchu.
Caballero.
That was
you
him
know,
too,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Suchu, yeah.
Suchu.
Yeah, there's a ton.
It's
you
so
know?
crazy how certain cities and certain pockets, like so many skaters start coming from that area, like Florida, for instance. There's just so many people coming out of Florida right now, and it's been like that for a lot of other cities. We're just now really starting to take notice. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Just because now more so than ever, you're seeing.
Well, it'll
these
start
Florida
like
guys.
popping up, like Michigan for a little bit. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people were coming out of like Michigan, and then
Yeah.
it's like these weird pockets. I wonder
Yeah.
what that is. That's weird.
I don't know, but they had something going definitely in the tilt mode era. 'Cause
Yeah.
I mean, once we, talk about all the names of it, like I was super stoked to like see those guys out skating and stuff. I remember the first time I saw Jerry in an empty parking lot, like I was a little kid. And I was just with my buddies, and they kind of rolled up, and he started to do a wally on like a broken down piece of furniture right there. And we've never seen a wally.
Okay.
yet. And I was like, holy shit, that looks crazy. And he's just like blasting off it, and we're like, holy shit. And yeah, it was just cool to see that, you know what I mean? Like
Did you know it was Jerry Sue at that point, or were you just some dude?
at that point I didn't really know who he was, but like, I've heard the name around, and
Okay.
like, yeah, I
You know,
didn't
it's-
really know yet, but it kind of, what I was getting at was it kind of sparked like me starting to realize like, okay, there's some serious skateboarders around here.
Oh yeah.
It's funny when you see someone that good, you're like, that person's definitely sponsored, and I'm going to see it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to start seeing them somehow.
Yeah, it's like I almost knew, like, okay, this guy, he was just doing wallies. He wasn't like skating a handrail or anything. And I was like, okay, this guy knows how to skate. You know, like you notice it.
Right.
Like,
Wow.
This guy got style.
Oh my God. A lot of style in San Jose too.
Yeah, that too.
And you're right next to San Francisco. Like
Yep.
what, like an hour away maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
45 minutes,
40
hour.
That's like pretty crucial too for going to spots and stuff like
For
that.
sure.
Yeah.
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 Sacramento's 2 hours, you know,
Yeah.
like
What age did you start to venture off, like into like the like San Francisco and like Sacramento?
14, 15.
14? Okay.
Yeah,
Like the homie
yeah.
would drive out there, you take the train maybe?
Yeah, our buddies were a couple years older than us. They got the license, like typical, like hop in the car,
Yeah.
you know, got a little handy cam, like let's just
Right.
go out and like, you know, we'll see some spots at Quimby's in, you know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we'll see famous spots and just want to like figure out where they are and go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's San Jose, but we're talking about San Francisco.
Sure,
Like
sure.
it started all that stuff.
Did you, at that point in time, were you filming just for the buddies, or were you like trying to like film, like put together a sponsor tape?
At that point, it was just for the buddies.
okay.
And then, you know, eventually, like, yeah, we had all this footage of our, you know, friends and
Yeah.
us, and then it like started turn into like sponsor me tapes and stuff like that.
Were
So,
you, who was the first in your crew to get sponsored?
I think Peter Raffin.
Oh, Peter.
Probably, yeah. This
Okay.
is jumping maybe like a couple years.
For sure.
After.
For sure.
Yeah, Peter Raffin.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. He got on PAL.
Sick.
And then we were like, whoa. That's, you know.
like
This can happen.
Yeah, for sure. It was just crazy, you know. I think it kind of happened. I forgot exactly how it happened, but I think it was like pretty. I think we were skating like Sunnyvale Skate Park or something, and someone noticed him from there. I don't think he sent a tape to like PAL. So,
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah. So I mean, it was just like interesting to fully see it like
Happen
you
in front of your eyes.
Yeah,
To like
just-
one of your friends.
know, yeah.
Did anybody bite on your sponsor me tapes? Did we get any letters back? Or
I did. My first sponsor me tape I sent to Popor.
Oh,
Skateboards, actually.
okay.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was cool because I got a response, and then talking about Peter Raffin,
yeah.
he's like, I heard they're out of business, dude.
Oh.
After you got the response.
Yeah, after I got the response.
Was the response was good? Like, hey, we'll send
yeah,
you.
it was like, oh yeah, what's your address and stuff? We got your tape. It was cool, and like, yeah. And then, you know, I told Peter a couple days later, and then, like, yeah, he told me they were out of business. Never heard from him again.
Didn't even get a box.
No, didn't even get a box.
Damn.
But I got a phone call, and I was like,
Who called you?
I was trying to remember the name.
Was it a team manager?
The
It must have
Cairo?
been
No,
You would have remembered
No,
that.
it
Yeah,
wasn't
for
Cairo.
Yogi?
It was Yogi. You say Yogi?
Yeah.
I think it was. It was. Maybe it started with a Q. I can't remember.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Talk about timing.
Damn, so
I
you're the reason
know.
Poplar went out of business?
probably.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Was there another company that actually sent you stuff and was in business when you?
Yeah, I sent one to Deluxe, and
Okay.
yeah, they actually hooked me up.
Sick.
Yeah, and I was really stoked.
How long did that go for?
Maybe I don't know. Time seems like a lot longer than it actually was.
Oh,
then.
for
maybe
sure.
a year or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it a
Year or two.
specific company out of Deluxe, or was it just kind
Yeah, it was Real Spitfire and Thunder.
Mm. Oh, you were getting the whole
Yeah.
package.
Oh.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
How old were you at this point?
At that time, 17. maybe?
17. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
around that age.
So you're making a push.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sick.
And you didn't know any of the tilt mode guys yet, still.
At that, like right when I started to get hooked up with Deluxe stuff, is like right after that I met you know, like the Tilt Mode crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those guys. So,
Okay.
What was your first impression on meeting those guys? Did you know, like, you were seeing their videos at that point?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. At that point, definitely. And I knew, like, you know, me, Peter, and my other buddy John Nguyen, we were like all skate nerds on the locals and everything. So we knew all about like the local Enjoi pros and the
Okay.
Tilt Mode videos and all that stuff. So,
Yeah. I mean, especially if you're from, San Jose, it's not, it's a big city, but it's not like LA.
Yeah,
Right? It's
yeah.
more of like you know what's going on
For
in
sure.
your area.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. So when did you, because I know you were in like the tilt mode, a couple of the tilt, like you had your own tilt mode
part.
Yeah.
and bonus round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that even come about? How did you get on? Just by skating with them? Or?
Kind of. We were filming at that point. Me, Peter Raffin, and John Nguyen were filming with our friend Carson Lee.
Okay.
And Carson Lee was friends with John Choi, and he was getting Enjoi Flow, and that was kind of the connection to the Tilt Mode crew.
Gotcha.
At least and then after Carson kind of I don't know, would pick us up and, you know, go on sessions and slowly end up on sessions with like Caswell or Louie or
What a trip.
yeah.
Were you just blown away that you were like,
For
first you
sure.
just saw them around, now you're like out on session, like skating with them.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a little intimidating at first, for sure.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did you
I mean,
feel like they were like watching you to see how good you were to like,
Nah, not really like that.
No?
I don't
Okay.
know.
Were you aiming to get on Enjoi, or just kind of just going out skating?
No, not when I started skating with them. No,
okay.
no, I was
Okay.
like skating the deluxe boards, you know, real boards, and
Got you.
I mean, it was always like in the back of my head, but I wasn't like, I wasn't, you know, planned.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And my buddy Johnny Wynn was, you know, he was getting Enjoy boards, and John Choi, so it seemed kind of like a full camp.
I've always said, man, Tilt Mode could have been a brand making skateboards and everything.
For sure.
Like they could have made that transition
Yeah.
easy.
People love
sure.
those videos, and
Oh,
I
they're the
completely
best.
understand why.
They're
Very
the
good videos.
best.
What was the first time you kind of saw like actual personality behind the not just skits? We're talking about like just being themselves at parties.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it was like the first time I got to see kids personally. Like, oh, these guys are good, and they're all just partying, being maniacs.
Probably recognized it with Caswell, like just typical like skate sessions. He has such a, you know, big good personality. You know, from any situation, skating. You know, just I don't know, sitting down having lunch with them or something. You know, drinking beers, all that stuff. Yeah,
He's one of my favorite dudes. Like I don't even know him that well,
Yeah.
but like every time I see footage of him, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's
dude.
so sick.
He's hilarious. And
Well, he was
rips.
awesome in that one last tour you guys went on, or maybe it was the amateurs, or
Yeah, I was supposed to go on that. I wasn't on that trip. I actually got COVID and I was hurt, so I was pretty
Jeez,
down
you got
on my
real
luck.
messed up. Sorry to hear that.
So when you came out with the tilt in one of the videos, what was it again? The tilt
Bonus round.
bonus round. Were you already getting other boards, or were you still in the real
I think I
program?
was on Real.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we got the. Was this it? This was a different one, right?
Yeah,
Like
this,
low.
This was like some, I think, extra footage or after the video.
Oh, seriously? Okay.
Oh, damn, you get shoots from Osiris back then too.
I did, yeah.
Osiris had a big connection back then with San Jose, mainly because of like what Jerry.
Well, I haven't
and-
seen this footage in a long time.
It's good, dude. Here, we'll just sit here and watch it for a bit. Dude, that spot. What's rad is like you guys always would skate the same spots. So it was like
Yeah.
really recognizable. Like
Yeah.
even from like 7 Steps to Heaven, like MJ part to like newer footage, you always see the same kind of spots,
yeah.
which I thought was cool.
Yeah, I loved filming on them because they had that connection with
Yeah.
all those
Totally.
guys. You know, like
Totally.
it felt cool to get a trick that was, you know, legit on
Right.
those spots.
Is Quimby still skatable to this day?
Yeah.
They just like I was tripping because they put a building right there, right?
For the
the
three
main
block.
rail. Oh, okay.
You could, so you used to be able to skate both the rails, like with a bunch of straight runway.
Yeah.
And then like was it? Oh yeah, and then so it's just, I think they put the building there, and it was just hard to hit one rail straight.
Yeah,
But you
okay.
could still skate it, and then they put a guardrail for the 3 blocks, so you can't jump down it. Yeah.
That's a good spot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I never did anything on it, but it was just an iconic rail. Like just to go there, I was just hyped to be there. But
Yeah.
It's so funny with all the spots in San Jose. Like I've only been there once or twice. Like we've never. It wasn't like a destination tour spot.
Maybe like on the way to SF or something.
Maybe on the way to
Yeah,
SF.
definitely.
You
But it
guys-
wasn't like hey, we're gonna go stop and film in San Jose for a couple days. It was more like we're coming through
Yeah.
and we're
That
out.
manual spot was real hot for a while in San Jose.
yeah.
Which one was that?
Chico skated it a bunch.
Milpitas, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like the little manual pad, then it drops down.
Yeah.
And there's the other manual pad on the other side.
Yeah, they had a really good ledge on the other side too.
Yeah.
Okay, Milpitas. Oh yeah, Milpitas. Oh yeah,
That sounded convincing.
Yeah.
Milpitas. No, but I've always heard the name Milpitas.
You always heard that?
Yeah, it's
You just
good.
never knew what they were talking about?
Nah, Milpitas.
Yeah, I think that was like extra footage or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have the
Love
bonus
it.
round right here.
You got the bonus round. Let's check it out.
That was a good. That was wasn't bonus round the one that Jose turned pro with? That was like his big part, wasn't it?
He had a really good part in it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. If
Doesn't
it
he
was.
backtail Stanford in that one? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, those were good times. Yeah.
Uh-oh, is this guy taking down your guys' information?
Dude, there's John Choi.
I love it how people get so bent out of shape. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes people they're not even like involved
No.
with anything, like the property or whatever. And
Yeah.
it's like, dude, just relax, dude. You're not a superhero. Like, we're
It
just
makes
fucking skating.
Makes you wonder if there's something else going on. Like they're just mad in general.
It's
or
just
Yeah.
weird.
They got something
Yeah.
else they're mad about.
Oh, he's
Just take it
skating
out.
down by the beach? Oh,
Damn.
damn.
That was
Hold on,
dope.
hold
Another
on.
back
hold
180 over
on.
that thing.
I remember skating that spot, and I was so stoked because seeing it in so many videos.
Right.
You
The,
know?
the sand gaps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those pillars are tall, dude.
Dude, nollie back 180 over
That's
that thing?
amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Come skate tomorrow.
There you go.
Man, yeah, these were really good times.
Isn't that funny?
It's always weird.
How time flies,
Yeah.
and you're like, damn, reminiscing on
That's
old skate
That's
parks.
China.
Yeah, that's China right there.
I always tripped out that spot because it's like at a skate park inside of this.
It's like a playground, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a playground skate park inside of this university, but the university had the best spots
You're
ever,
right, yeah.
and it had like the worst skate park. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, it was weird.
So, what happened with Real?
Okay. What did happen with Real?
Were you just on Flow permanently, or
I
did
was
you get on?
Flow.
You never got on the team.
No,
Okay,
I didn't.
okay.
But I was on Flow. I had good contact with them and stuff.
Mhm.
And anytime I asked for boards, trucks,
Sick.
wheels, they would send me stuff. And I actually hopped on a tilt mode trip out to Barcelona, and had like a super good time with all the Enjoi guys and
Rad.
everything like that. And yeah, after that trip, there's like kind of just, people saying, hey, you should try to get Enjoi boards. You should try to get Enjoi boards and stuff like that. I was around those guys all the time, so it made sense.
Did you know you knew Louis and Mark?
I met Louis. I didn't know Mark.
Okay.
Mark was
Yeah.
gone at that point, right?
Yeah. That was
He was gone at that point.
that was before
Okay.
my time. But yeah, I met Louis in Barcelona. We became like pretty good friends out there. And then
Mhm.
like was skating with Caswell a bunch. And yeah, it just kind of clicked right there. And then talked to them, and they were like, yeah, we'll give you boards. So I called Real and told them, hey, I'm gonna try to get some Enjoi boards. And
Were they cool with it?
yeah, they were like, oh, okay, yeah, we expected that. Honestly, thought Darren was his name. Was it
Darren Howard?
Yeah, Darren
Yeah,
Howard,
yeah,
yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
skating with the guys all the time. It's like
Yeah,
makes
he
sense.
kind of expected it. So
He saw the writing
It
on the
kinda
wall.
You already
made-
seen it.
yeah, it made the conversation a little bit easier.
Were you still able to get Thunders and Spitfires, or did they get
No, that slowly died out.
Okay, okay.
But also that was, that might have, maybe it was just budget stuff. That was like right at like 2008 or something.
Okay. So it wasn't like, oh, you're off Real, but you're off everything.
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
got some stuff for a little
Okay.
while. and then-
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you started getting Enjoi stuff, I mean, I love that. It was just organic.
Yeah.
It was just like you're
It was-
skating with the friends, and you go on a trip with them, and yeah, it wasn't forced or anything.
It was not forced because I never really thought like to ask them for boards. Obviously, I wanted to,
Right.
but it was more kind of people nudging me to say something or
Was it hard to kind of like bring that up?
yeah, for sure.
Was it in Barcelona you brought it up, or when you got
No,
back?
No, it was after.
Okay.
I got to meet.
I mean, to catch Louis at Manolo, and really, you're on.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I became friends with Matt Eversole.
Oh,
too.
okay.
Yeah, so I was hanging out with him in San Jose, and we were going out filming for the Tilt Mode video, and I remember asking him, I was all nervous, super nervous, but yeah, no, it worked out. He was like,
Sick.
yeah, we can give you boards,
Rad.
can't
But
promise anything.
he's an intimidating guy because he can talk a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Talk
it's
a lot of
funny.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I
It is
love
funny
the dude
because he can take it too.
Yeah.
You can say some shit to him.
You got to be able to take it.
Yeah, if you're dishing it out, you
Oh,
got
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't take it and you're talking shit, you got to change your plans.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You're one of those people.
Yeah.
Just get all butthurt.
Yeah.
Hey, they're out there.
They're
I
definitely
know.
out there.
I
for
know a
sure.
couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So when did you officially get on?
I was Flow actually for a while on Enjoi. Like,
Weren't you doing construction and on Flow?
Yeah, I was.
How did you get into construction?
Just my father.
Okay.
He's a superintendent at a construction company, and yeah, I don't know, found like I really like it. I like building stuff. It's like it's weird to describe, but it's like kind of the same like feeling with skating in the sense of like you're using your body and you're using like your mind.
And
like,
you're creating something.
It takes like a lot of like knowledge to build something. You know what I mean? So
Totally.
It pays pretty good too, right?
yeah. Last couple years I got my contractor's license.
You're still doing it.
Good for you, bro.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I've always done
How
it.
much for a total redo of this place?
What do you want to do, man?
A lot. It needs a whole overhaul. Didn't you redo Louis' bathroom? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, you hired me for that.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
then
sick.
did the downstairs too, and that was actually a pretty big job.
Now, did you do it by yourself?
He would help. We got some subcontractors, but yeah, mainly solo.
Okay.
Yeah, we got subcontractor for the tile work, subcontractor for the drywall, and I think a plumber hooked up like the water heater.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How long have you had
Tankless
your
water
contractor's license for? Not to cut you off.
About going on 3 years now.
That's so rad. Bro.
Yeah. I'm really stoked on that one.
That's sick.
Because it really balances the skating and the and the normal life out.
Well, what's
Yeah.
rad
Real
though
life.
is like you have work ethic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel you need some type of you have skating, which is like it's work, you go out and
Sure.
skate, you have your little things you do, but like to have a work ethic where you actually have to get a job and complete that job and
Yeah,
that's pretty rad.
It's tough stuff,
A lot of skaters don't have that.
No.
Yeah. I mean,
Like they don't have anything after they're done skating. Like
Yeah.
they have no
well, that was like
nothing to lean back on.
that was the big fear, It's
Really?
kind of like, well, yeah, I've seen it happen to my friends, where skating slows down or ends, and then they don't really have anything, and they're not happy.
Right.
They usually, I mean, not they usually, but luckily the situations I've seen is panned out, and everyone's all right. But that moment, like that section of in between, is pretty scary.
Yeah.
It can end quickly.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
The drop of a hat, you could be done.
Yeah.
But
But then there's like pro skaters that actually have jobs right now. So some of them are already kind of taking that role because they have to.
yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes those jobs pay way more than a skateboarding ever would.
True.
Sure.
You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Like contracting or doing construction.
No,
that-
100%. I've always made more money,
Yeah.
doing the general contracting. It's like, the carpentry work.
Sure.
That probably takes a lot of relief off. Like, oh, cool. I don't have to like depend on skateboarding.
100%.
Yeah, that makes skateboarding legitimately way more fun.
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it gets translated wrong with people like, oh, yeah, so you're still working a lot. Like, they translate it like, oh, this guy is not like a super legit skater.
He's on his way out, maybe.
Yeah, but
like,
it's been like on the way out for like 10 years. I'm like, I don't know, man. I just don't want to like put all my eggs in one basket, Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm like out there every single day doing every single little task with doing construction, There's all
Right.
kinds of ways you could do it,
for sure.
How do you
can
balance?
juggle. You can juggle.
How do you balance that? How have you learned
Okay,
to balance
that part is hard
Okay.
because I guess usually smaller jobs. Like I could squeeze something in for like a week, in between trips or something. And there was a point where I didn't really do any work because I was just traveling, and I didn't want to like tear someone's bathroom apart and leave it like that and be like, oh, I'm still traveling, I can't come back. But,
Yeah.
But just working with the homeowners, telling them, the situation, like I, mainly just a professional skateboarder. I travel, I could take on smaller jobs and stuff like that. Or, when you're hurt, you have a lot of time.
True.
So
True.
just kind of get it in when you can.
That's cool,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I like that. You want to open up I could head up the Southern SoCal division if you're. Sounds like good money. I'm super,
it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been good money recently with actually being like licensed, insured, and bonded and stuff like that, being really legit and like
Okay.
actually having having my skills like building custom cabinets and like the skill wise going up not only.
Right.
So
That's really
That's
cool,
super
man.
dope,
That's pretty impressive to be honest. Yeah.
It's a really good. It's like the perfect balance for me from skating and that side of life working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Do you do
I
cement
like
work
it.
too?
I mean, I'll pour like a little pad or something.
Okay.
Maybe like a little tranny out. Some
Yeah,
bankers.
yeah.
But no, I would like sub that out to like
Okay.
if it was like a real job or something, you know.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, have you seen
Kyle Berard.
who?
Kyle Berard.
I'm sorry, yeah, Kyle Berard's stuff he does.
yeah.
Sick.
What you talking all the concrete?
Front rock.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
That
I
stuff's
mean,
incredible. Yeah.
I've known he's done concrete and stuff. I don't know like how far.
Oh,
what the stuff
he
you're
makes
talking about.
beautiful
Oh, he does everything, right?
skate stuff
Yeah.
that's looks like it's a part of your house or backyard,
Oh,
and he
okay.
kind of like
He blends it in.
he blends it in.
To the
You mean,
landscape.
like in the landscape, like
Yep.
in the driveway and everything.
driveway,
Yeah, that's cool.
backyards, yeah.
Okay.
So you'll like look at something, and it may be like used as like a sitting thing or something
Yeah.
else, or like a fire pit area, but like you could skate it.
That's awesome.
It's dude,
Yeah.
he does phenomenal work,
Yeah.
and you should look into that, dude, because you
concrete?
know. Yeah,
Well, I mean, I like to like I'll mess around and like fix a spot up with concrete.
Sure,
and stuff,
sure.
But
Right.
yeah, I have so many goddamn tools and they're hard to store and like learning the new trades is like
You
super
did.
time consuming. I'm
No
sure
doubt.
it will come.
here's
and-
some
doubt.
here's some of Kyle's work right here. Front Rock Inc. Oh, there's not much on this website, but
I mean, look at that though, right there. It's
Yeah, that is.
I mean,
a
that's
nice-
beautiful,
that's
right?
not-
Yeah.
that's
Look
Look
at
at
that
his
on the
house,
park.
dude. The backyard is.
that's actually my house right there. I had him build that. I'm learning how to skate pools. Yeah,
That's where you've been the whole time.
That's
we
where I've
go
been,
home?
yeah.
Dude. What?
not quite
Vince,
a
you're
normal
welcome. You're
build.
welcome anytime, Vince.
Wait. So let's say someone wants you. They want to hire you. How do they reach out to you?
I built other relationships with other general contractors and subcontractors, so it's kind of like that or repetitive, clients,
Okay.
referrals. It is kind of a weird limbo because I can't like really market it because then the clientele comes in, and at that point you don't want to just be turning down all the work because
Right.
they're like, all right, this is the third time I hit you.
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
they're not. They're not
'Cause
going to
you're-
call you the fourth time.
Yeah, they're like,
this guy
this-
keeps
Yeah.
dodging us.
But
So-
maybe if you like just focused on that, then you could probably open up your own thing, right? Or like
like
your own kind of business.
well, I
you would say?
own my own business.
Yeah.
But it's just right now, it's just kind of like, oh, this guy could do like really nice cabinets. Let me call this guy. Or, I know a really good contractor that could, like, before I came out here, I just put a price in to fix like a sagging balcony on like apartment complex.
Oh wow.
And it's like maybe, a week and a half work.
Oh.
Like, so I don't know. It's just like,
Could
this
you-
guy's, what's that?
I'm sorry. Could you just look at something and pretty easily figure it out? Like, oh, it's going to cost this much and take this long.
Yeah, I mean, cabinets and stuff. Yeah, but
Oh,
like
okay.
this particular like situation, it took me like a day to price it. Maybe checked it out for like 2 hours. There's a lot of liability stuck with it,
Yeah.
so gotta like actually do the research on it.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's like a pretty big balcony. It was like 7 feet wide by like 28 feet long.
Oh wow.
And it had like concrete deck on it. And the footings of it were bad, so it's just sinking.
Ooh.
So it was a big boy job.
Okay. We don't know if we got it yet.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm going back
okay.
and forth with the owner.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
I hope you
it's
secure
looking
the
good.
deal.
It's looking good.
good.
But, yeah.
Good.
But it's awesome because if I could get one of those jobs, and then I could just, fully focus on skating, not have to work about the financial part of
Right.
life.
Well,
for the next few months or
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah.
And
Give or take.
Yeah.
that's interesting because we'll continue on also with like the coming up and everything, but because like you just recently like left Enjoi, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like that right there, having another job, having access to money is like very freeing.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
like if you do lose a sponsor or leave a sponsor, you don't have to really scramble
Well,
Right.
or be hard out of luck,
Yeah, I'm very fortunate in like that aspect.
Right.
Because
Right.
it's, the skateboarding thing, it's, it's a labor of love. I mean, majority of pro skaters aren't making a lot of money,
No doubt.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
It's tough out there.
Yeah.
It's tough out there.
Yeah.
To make a living at this shit, no doubt.
There's a good handful of people that make the big bucks, and then
Yeah. I mean,
everything else
I
is
don't
kind of
want to
trickled
like,
down.
sorry to interrupt, but I don't want to like make it sound like I don't make any money off skateboarding. My sponsors, like,
Yeah.
No, you got
Yeah,
good
not at
sponsors.
all.
they take care of me. I'm just
Not at
saying,
all.
just like it's
Yeah.
nice to have the backup plan, and it's also really nice when not relying on a company for the paycheck,
Right.
You know, because, you know, like you said, anything can happen. And
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen my friends getting stuck in companies where they don't want to be, and it's just the paycheck, and that sucks.
Fuck.
That does suck.
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, if you could talk about it, what was the reasons for like parting ways with Enjoi?
People have been asking me, and honestly, like, I really haven't had the best answer because it's so many things over such a long period of time. Like, you know, I met Matt Eversole, you know, in Louis in like 2007
Yeah.
or something, maybe 2006. But what I'm getting at is, you know, it's hard for me to like fully explain it
Right.
without going too far in depth, or but I'm not just comfortable there anymore.
Yeah.
And I recognize some voids
Mm-hmm.
in the company, and you know, it's even above like the upper management stuff. Like, I don't want to go too far in details with that.
But that's where it can become tricky.
yeah,
Is with a big company with the umbrella of a company, right? It's like a company, if they get sold to another company, and then there's a lot of moving parts, and that could have effects on certain things inside the little
it
companies.
can affect just
you know?
the whole brand, just
Right.
like straight up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, people that don't understand how a skateboard you know, marketing works,
Right.
how reliable like the team is to the brand's image, how the product moves.
Yeah.
you
The
know?
key word was understanding. There was not no understanding
Yeah.
from
Well,
that
yeah.
top tier corporate level to, you know, obviously the base of what is actually running the companies, you know,
The
which is
heart-
skateboarding,
the heart and
of
soul of
company.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
if you guys have a problem like a girl in chocolate, like you can go to Rick and Mike and just be like,
Right.
hey, you go
Right.
straight to the source.
Totally.
With
Yeah.
you, it sounds like like you could go to Louis, but Louis not that top person there.
No, and that's what sucks. You know, it's like, you know, Louis does not own Enjoi.
Right.
You know,
Right.
much as I wish he did.
I wish he
and
did
a lot
too.
of other
I
people
think
did
we
too.
all wish he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
mean, you think of Enjoi, you think of Louis Barletta.
yeah, and a lot of other people too, though.
No, no, no,
There's
100.
Castleberry.
No, 100%. But
No,
Louis
yeah.
has been the guy.
He's been the brand manager.
the
for a
brand
while.
manager.
Yeah.
He went from skater to in the inner workings of
Wearing
it.
a lot of hats.
I mean, you think of Mark Johnson. Of course, you think of a
100%. You
lot
think
of
of
people.
everybody
Jerry
at the end
Sue.
of the
But I mean, like,
Yes, in the blue age of the Enjoi.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But well, that's unfortunate, man. But I hope you find something that suits you. Did we make another Sponsor Me tape? Are we sending it
It's in
around?
the works right now.
Okay, we're gonna.
That's what you're filming for.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Well, let
With
me
the
know. We got
Dickies.
some ins, girl and chocolate. You know, we
Hey,
could
man.
do. You know what I'm saying?
We got
Slide
some
one
ins.
over here.
You,
soon.
you just send me the YouTube link now to the Sponsor Me
Oh,
tape, and
it's
we'll
all
try to
YouTube.
figure
It's
it
all,
out, man.
digital now.
I
huh?
Yeah, you
know,
got to
shit
upload it
done
to
changed.
YouTube, man. Maybe private Vimeo, whatever you feel comfortable with, you know. But are you like searching out a sponsor right now, or
yeah. I mean,
okay.
I don't think I would, you know, like want to force it or anything.
Right.
Yeah, but definitely, you know, like Vincent's hooked it up with a couple chocolate boards.
We're already in the building. Okay,
Hey.
good.
What I'm talking about.
Okay.
Frank hooked up with some Grimple boards.
Oh, wait a
Ooh,
minute.
that's dope.
Now we're going in all kinds of different directions.
That's
man.
what you can
Let's
do.
hone in on one. Let's
No.
hone in on one.
I love this. That's one of the coolest parts about being in that position is to be able to be like free. And no one,
Yeah.
they give you cold boards. They don't expect anything.
Well, it's not like I'm calling people like, "Hey, you got a spot on the team?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Totally.
Make it happen."
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I want to be part of a company that I'm super psyched on and know the writers and stuff like that. So
For sure.
You want it to be organic and just flowing, where you don't have to
Yeah.
really like try to go get on that company. It just actually will happen based on, you know, being around your friends and being around,
For
you know.
sure.
Well, his
Yeah.
experience too has been always organic.
Right.
So
Continue
following
that
that
path.
following that method is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I also haven't really dug into it deeply. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
How recent is this, by the way?
like the boards.
Yeah, just being
Free agent.
Free agent.
Well, I told Louis 3 months ago.
3 months.
Four
Okay.
months
Oh,
ago.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
But you just said this like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you-
I've been at, you know, Enjoi for a long time. You know, even before I was officially on. It was, you know, like I said, 2008 or something like that. So
Right.
it's like
15 years, man.
got, you know, good relationships with, you know, the whole brand. So it's not like I'm just going to be like, peace.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's like I'm going to call him, talk to him, and it wasn't like a super quick decision. It's like
Multiple
I thought about it a long time.
conversations.
Yeah, multiple conversations, yeah.
How was that end conversation? Because Louis is your boy, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, it must have been really tough.
Yeah, when I told him, he was like, okay, you know, I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, you know, Deeds and Tynan left as well. So, yeah, I don't know. It sucks.
There's only so long that you could be in limbo, you know what I mean, in this type of situation, especially because at the end of the day, you got to look out for yourself.
Yeah.
And if things aren't really happening the way that you would like them to, in a timely manner that you would like them to, look, friends in this situation it's obviously tough.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to look out for yourself to some
Yeah.
degree. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no, 100%, because, you know, I was thinking about it. It's like not every sponsor or even like friendship or everything's going to be perfect. But when the negatives weigh more than the positives,
Right.
like, yeah, you could tough it out, you know, and like, but you can only tough it out for so long. Like, there has to be like problem solving and stuff like that, you know. It's
And
not-
I think just to like clarify for anybody listening or watching, like this is like more about like upper management more than like a Louis Barletta, because he's a brand manager, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
no,
is-
it's not, you know, directly to Louis
Right.
or anything like that. But,
Right.
You know, it's not, I mean, it's not only the upper management as well, though.
Got you.
It's like, I mean, I feel bad saying that, but, you know.
It's a lot of
It's
things.
a combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
just,
funny, man.
It's hard to like. I mean, you've been with them so long, and then you're gone. And sometimes, if like you love the brand, you're like, I don't want to like say I'm gone, and then it hurts the brand, and then people keep asking me why.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're gonna have to say eventually. You're gonna be like,
yeah, I don't want to, like, you know, put a bad taint Enjoi with a bad image or anything like that. You know, they've been super awesome since day one, since I got that first flow box, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
All the connections I made through them and all the sponsors through them, you know, riding for Enjoi and stuff. But it's interesting to see. I mean, I think they'll be fine, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's some kinks, like you said, in the upper management that they'll have to work out.
It's interesting because I know why people are asking you, because you look at an Enjoi, you look at like a girl, a chocolate, you look at these like upper companies, and you could never imagine why people would leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like when Jeremy Rogers left. Well, he left for different reasons. Let's just be honest. But, you know, if like a P-Rod leaves or these certain people leave the company, your initial question is like, why?
Yeah,
It's the
for
dopest
sure.
company ever.
It's
How would
interesting.
anybody want to leave like an
Yeah.
Enjoi or like a chocolate?
The skate nerd comes out, and yeah,
Yeah.
like a little kid, like why do you leave?
Why did I? Yeah.
that was always the coolest gossip to hear. Like, you know, reading the magazines when you were a kid, you like the news section, and be like,
Yeah,
blah blah left friggin' Alien Workshop. You're like, what?
yeah.
It's huge. It was
That's
like
big news.
it was like someone getting traded in like the freaking baseball or something like that. You know what I mean? But
These relationships that you make in, you know, informing business, and it gets tough, you know, down the line. You know, you start to see things in different ways, and, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out. you
Yeah,
know, unfortunately.
yeah.
Especially when you want it to work out.
That's what kills me.
Yeah.
It's not like I just was like one bad incident, and you know,
Right.
I decided to leave. It was like, you know, felt uncomfortable for a while,
compounded.
you know, it's
and that's got layered on to, you know, other, you know, problems with, you know, upper management and, you know.
it's interesting, like being a skateboarder for so long, and then I got into the industry side, and I was always thinking differently when I was younger about how, like, why are these people making these decisions or whatever, and then you get into there, and then you start understanding what it's like to be running a company,
Yeah.
and it's like, it's really interesting to now I know both sides of, like, I don't know, but sometimes it's interesting. I don't know on your scenario, I don't really know how that works, but
I mean, it's just so many things. It's like I feel like I never see the team that much anymore. You know,
yeah.
It's like we haven't really been working on stuff.
Right.
Like you know, like sometimes the graphics aren't always my favorite. You know, just
Right.
you know, it's just over time. I'm not there for the paycheck either. Like we just talked about it. Like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's just
well, you're like not outgrowing it, but you're just going different. You want to go a different way now.
yeah. I mean, it fucking breaks my heart. Yeah, but
That stuff does come to an end.
you know, and like I said, I fully haven't really like I don't know how to describe this, so keep asking me questions. If I'm being like vague or
I love that you decided to come on a podcast and talk about this.
Yeah,
it's tough, especially when you still have feelings and then you don't know how to explain these feelings because of the scenario that you're in, and like what can you say, what can you not say, where
for
you're
sure.
gonna offend somebody. Like that's obviously not your point to come on the show and talk shit.
Especially when it's not just like a few things, right? I mean, a normal person would come on and be like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't getting paid, so I quit. Yeah. Or another person would come on like, oh no, I wasn't this and that or the other. Mm-hmm. It was like, seems like it's like a lot of different things.
It is.
It's like,
it's
like a lot of different things.
That's what I don't know how to describe.
Right.
And when you talk about the upper management and, you know, something about pay, all that stuff like layers on stuff, you know? And I thought for a while I was the only person, and I didn't really talk to the other team about it because we've been so distant.
Right.
You know, and then, you know, when the stuff with the upper management's going on, you know, it's like I called every team writer. I said, you know, how are you dealing with this? And, you know, how, like, are you confused on what's going on? Like, how do you feel? Mm-hmm. And everyone had a different opinion. Right. And then I found out, you know, other people felt the way I did. Mm-hmm. It kind of made my decision a little easier to leave. You know, so it's like it's a bunch of things, you know. It's like, I don't know, stuff's complicated when you're running a skateboard company and it's your buddies and your friends and everyone's you know, all over the place, and you guys don't skate together as much anymore. Like projects aren't, it's just sucks.
It does, yeah.
And then the mind starts to wander and think like in different ways. You're like, well, what? You know, you just start to overthink shit.
For sure.
Yeah. It's understandable, man.
Yeah.
Skateboarding's a weird business to be in, to say the least.
And just one more thing is like, I know Louie's been on here a couple times, and I love Louie. I know you guys are friends with them. You
for
know?
sure.
Nothing
for sure.
directly to Louie, but I just noticed some serious voids throughout, you know, a lot of different moving parts in Enjoi, and wasn't comfortable there anymore.
Right.
I think you're explaining it great. You know,
I hope so.
No, for sure. I know it's tough to talk about, but like there's a lot of different angles. So
and to be honest, you didn't even really have to talk about it. This is like something that if you really wanted to, then you know.
Yeah, I've thought. It's weird because it's like I could have just said like, oh yeah, I'm uncomfortable, and just said, oh yeah, it's the corporation that owns Enjoi. Right. But also at the same time, I don't want to just be, you know, like, oh yeah, everything was great and it was just about the money. That sucks
for
too,
sure.
So
for sure. Yeah, it's tough when companies. Listen, skateboard companies start under, you know, certain circumstances, right? It's like Girl in Chocolate, they owned by Rick Howard, Mike Carroll, Megan Baltimore, Spike Jones, right? And like other companies, you know, World was started by Rocco, you know, and then it got sold to this person, and it's got sold to them, and then sold to them, and then somewhere along the line, I mean, the same thing happened with audio. Yeah. Audio was all good, and then it sold to this big company. Little bit later, they fucking cut everybody. The whole team was gone, and they went into the pay less shoes. They're like, we don't need a skate team. We're just going to go, here you go. Yeah. We're just going to go this route. And like audio was done, like overnight.
Yeah, and that's the scary aspect with, you know, where Enjoi could be.
It's crazy.
You know, and that sucks.
It's crazy. Yeah. Especially because like us, I mean, you especially, like we've grown up, like this has been a staple. Yeah, they all have been staple companies under that umbrella. Definitely. Like for us, you know. Hopefully everything works out with that, because I wish the best for Louie. I would also wish the best for you. Hope everything works out like all around
for everybody, you know? Over there.
Yeah, I honestly, you know, I hope Enjoi works its kinks out because it's not a bad company. Louie loves it, works really hard at it. They got some new awesome amps, like. Mm-hmm. There's still really rad pros there. Yeah. So I'm sure they'll be fine. Yeah.
Hope everything goes good.
Always have love
for both
that
parties.
Brand.
You and them. Yeah.
Like,
so chocolate. That's where we're at right now. Okay. Good shit. I like that.
It's a good company.
That. I like that.
It's a great company.
It's not a bad transition right there.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Smythe? Yeah. Smythe, you listening?
Yeah. He listens.
I give my approval right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't even call me.
I give him approval too. Give him a stamp right there too.
Oh man, thank you guys.
No, for sure, dude. Stamp of approval. Well, bro, here's the thing though, is like I've always been a fan of your skating.
Straight up.
Like even since the videos we watched, the Till Mode stuff, I mean, going back to Oververt, having a part in Oververt, which was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, not only the whole part was awesome, but even Nollie back 180. I was about to say El Toro. Could you imagine?
Just start the rumor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Get it going, right?
We didn't film. You didn't film it. No
You're already
photographer was there. Nollie back 180 El Toro.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. It was
Batteries
just
died.
one of those days.
The film and the camera jammed up.
Yeah.
Digital camera was there, but he was using the film camera for some reason. Yeah.
Isn't it weird? I'm sorry that
It
happened to
happens.
you, man. But no, Nollie back 180 Wallenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how is this going down? Like, because that was your last trick in your part.
Yeah.
Had you had your mind on Wallenberg and not
Yeah.
that trick for a while?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Have you skated Wallenberg before?
Yeah, I did. I just, it was one of those things. We were in San Francisco, just went, checked it out, and like me and my buddy Ollie did.
Okay.
And was like, oh,
Just for fun.
I mean,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like kind of a staple thing. Like, you think you could ollie it?
Yeah.
Can you ollie it? Let's try it. And
Did you just run down and throw down, or did you use the ramp at that
When-
first? You
For the
ollied it?
ollie.
yeah, we just ran from the back of the building right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's still pretty quick.
It wasn't like easy.
Yeah.
But it was doable, and actually like being able to run and clear it, I was like, oh, okay, this is how these guys are like throwing tricks out, like with the ramp. I could see it.
I think a
Right.
few people have run down. Like,
Yeah.
did Frank kickflip it with?
Oh yeah, it was different back then because you bombed the hill.
no, you bombed the hill. That's when you.
Oh, he
go
bombed
for
the hill.
Yeah.
I think Nesser ran at it though. Didn't
Frank-
Nesser?
There's a few people that
Frank,
ran at
yeah,
it.
he bombed the hill.
He bombed the hill, I think.
That guy.
I thought he
He's an
ran. I
amazing
thought he ran
skateboarder.
down. I think Nesser threw down when he skated it.
I'm not sure.
What do you
There's
pop
quite a
shove
few
it?
people that
Kickflip
threw down
melon,
for
you
sure.
know?
Yeah, I can't remember what tricks because usually you're not really paying attention to the run up unless you like vividly see
Right. Then
the
push-
roll in.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You're not really like. But some tricks, yeah, Nollie back 180. You're not running down and throwing Nollie back 180.
No.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe someone out there. I don't know.
The roll in was appropriate for that.
So you went there with your buddy. You ollied it, and then did you think about Nollie back 180?
Yeah, actually, what was it?
It's just, to me, it's just a weird trick to think about down
Well,
something that big.
You know what it was? I remember now. I was hanging out with Eversole at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and they were doing the Wallenberg contest.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, you should skate it. You should skate it. You should skate it. I was like, what would I do? And he's like, no, I 180 at it. And I remember we ended up going to the contest, and I snuck up. I was looking up at the ramp, and it was so gnarly. There's like dudes like punching each other for like space on top of the ramp. and
Pole
stuff.
position? Yeah.
It was horrible. It
Oh,
was
that's when
horrible.
everybody was on each side and it was all tight, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
Is that like Back to the
crazy.
Berg or something like that? Or
I think it was their.
Something
Was
like
it the
that.
original one?
Was it the
Maybe?
first one?
I can't remember. I think
it
it
the
was
one,
the
like-
first one.
Who won that one?
was it
Well,
the one
Lindsey
Chris-
Robertson like backside heel flipped it.
That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
the first one, I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah, it might have been Back to the Berg. I can't remember.
So
I
that
had
was
a
the
bad
one
memory
though, where
sometimes.
Lindsey Robertson back heeled it.
Well, I just went up there. I can't remember
Okay.
because they had two.
Yeah,
And I
they
can't
had a couple of
remember.
them.
Yeah, but I
That's
went
cool.
up there and I tried one out of like pure
Flail.
pressure from Eversole and being, I was up on the ramp, so you better try.
So wait, you
and-
didn't even try to ollie it.
No, there was no fucking chance in hell.
You
You're
went
just
up.
gonna
You
warm
went.
up at that
You went
point.
up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You went up
Gotta
on the
go.
ramp and you just rolled in nollie.
Yeah, it was
And
scary.
tried to nollie
It was
back
super
180.
Scary. But I remember as soon as I popped my nose and turned, and in the air, I was like, "Oh, I could do this!" And I kicked out, and then Phelps was like, "Get out of here!"
Yeah.
No way.
I was like, "I am."
Yes, sir.
He was right there in the mix too, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah.
like he could have got hit here and there.
Yeah.
He was
kicking-
hitting somebody's
Yeah.
board. Remember?
Yeah.
Was that Kevin Romar maybe?
Yeah, I
or
think it was
something?
Kevin Romar.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
stuck the Nollie 3 on it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
When you did that, was it kind of more of relief? Like, cool, I don't have to do this right now. I can actually film it for a video part because this Nollie back 180 in that contest might have not been as valuable in your career if you did it like as a single trick in the
Yeah.
video part, right?
I don't think I was really even thinking about that stuff. I was just stoked I had like that feeling of popping it and I could do it. I don't think I was like too concentrated on like the actual trick and
Yeah.
like hold on, I think I said that wrong. Like I was concentrated on the trick, but not where the trick was gonna land.
Okay,
like
yeah. Like
where
where
to get
you-
attention there, like what Eversole wanted me to do at the time, or if it was gonna be in like a tilt mode video or edit or something. I was just super hyped to
Get it
pop
on.
it and be like, oh, I could actually land on my feet. I'm not scared and stuff like that.
Right.
So what was he? What did you do? You popped it. You were flying through the air, and then what? Did you just kick it out?
Yeah, I just
You just
kicked
kicked
it out.
out.
Yeah. Maybe in my mind I didn't even pop it. Maybe I was just able to. I mean, maybe
Full whiff.
in real life I didn't even pop it, but in my mind I did, and I was able to bail going backwards or something. I don't know.
How
It was
would you?
like-
It worked
It's just
out.
so
It
funny
worked out.
that those. I don't know if I was at the one you did that at, but they're so gnarly.
those contests?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah,
You got Chris
buck.
Cole back throwing it like first
Yeah.
try. You got all these people just fucking flailing down that thing. You got a whole parking lot full of people
And
just on
landing
top of
with
cars.
ease, you know, they're
Yeah.
like landing, they're all steezy, and,
Bro.
like,
And plus
go
just-
up for another trick. I'm like, what the fuck?
Plus,
is
just
going on?
rolling in on that thing for the first time without even ollie, and you just try to nollie like that.
Yeah,
That's
or-
insane to me.
Well, you had already had ollied it without the
ramp.
without
But
the
to
ramp.
roll down the roll-in nollie, you know what I mean? Without
no,
even
it
trying to
was-
like
it was
gauge your
scary.
speed with an ollie.
Yeah,
like,
no,
hey,
yeah.
what am I gonna like? Do I
Yeah.
need to pump harder on this thing, or what do
Dude,
I need to do?
Dude, I don't think any. Honestly, I just didn't want to be embarrassed of being up there and not trying. And like, I don't.
I'm gonna get down.
Like, how embarrassing would that be? Like, get up there and be like, all right, scoot over. You know, there was.
I'm trying to get down.
Yeah.
Let me slide down.
There's
Slide
only
down.
one way down. In that,
There's
like,
only one way
man.
down, and that's to go.
There was
Get on
literally
your-
like dudes fighting for space up there. I was
Oh my
like, damn, these guys
God.
want it. I don't want it that
you don't
bad.
want it that.
I know.
So that was the first time you tried the nollie back when.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And
okay.
then
Amazing.
didn't go back for years.
Oh, years.
Yeah, I mean, you need a roll in. You need a video part to place that in.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know.
True.
And
A
they're
lot
not
of things gotta line up here.
Yeah.
yeah, they're
so-
not bringing the roll in for anybody. Like a because it's a Thrasher, right?
Yeah,
Isn't-
they had Thrasher had a roll in.
Mm-hmm.
We made our own.
Oh, you made your own.
Yeah,
Oh, you did.
For
Yeah.
when you skated it.
yeah, we made two versions. The first one was scary, and
Wow.
yeah.
What was so scary about it?
It was well, we had to transfer it from San Jose to San Francisco. So
Okay.
you're trying to make it, and I was dead broke, so it wasn't making some, 6 foot wide ramp with like the. It was just like 2 foot. It was like a sheet of plywood's 4x8. My ramp was like 2 feet wide because I needed to use all the plywood to that.
Wow.
Oh yeah, so you made the ramp.
Yeah,
You personally made it.
Yeah.
Wait, it was
He's a
2
he's a
feet
licensed
wide?
It was
contractor.
2
dude.
feet wide.
Amazing. So you
Yeah.
cut those
Yeah,
sheets
yeah,
in half.
because when you-
amazing.
When you're buying plywood, you got to think, when you're building something, you got to think how much you're going to get out of sheet and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, well, we'll get like this much. And it was 2 feet wide because we had to transfer it to San Francisco as well. So
Yep.
it couldn't just be a giant ramp.
So
So we pieced it together and made it, come apart. And,
okay,
Yeah.
and that was the ramp that you did it on, or was it? You said you had two versions.
We did, yeah, we did two versions.
second version.
Me and Louis built the first one. I went there, tried it a couple times.
Okay.
And then after that, chilled out on it for a while.
What was wrong with it? You just couldn't land it, or was there something wrong with the roll in?
I think it was just me.
Yeah, just okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't the 2 foot wide.
That might have
okay.
been the ramp too, but it's just hard.
Why am I picturing like this rickety ass ramp?
Because it was. It was like, yeah, it was like on stilts from 2x4s and stuff.
just
like,
up
it
there,
was
just up
scary.
there, like rocking and
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Hey, you gotta hold it. Come here, guys. Hold the
yeah,
bottom.
hold the bottom, hold the bottom, hold the bottom.
It
You
was
ready? You
scary,
ready?
Yeah. No, it was scary.
Okay, okay.
It was
So
pretty
round
funny,
two,
though.
round two,
Yeah.
you redesign.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did a redesign.
My carpentry skills like upgraded over
There
a
we
couple
go.
years.
Okay.
The more solid.
Okay.
You had more
Yeah.
money to invest in
No,
the ramp.
I think it was still 2 feet. Because I think, but the platform itself, where you stand, was bigger and
Okay.
better. Yeah.
There you
Okay.
Yeah.
How tall was this thing?
Dude, the first one was tall. I think it was like 8 feet. I think.
Is it-
Wow.
Here. Sorry to
amazing.
interrupt,
Go for
bro.
it, yeah.
Here's my question. This is serious because, like, I'm trying to picture right now. If you told me, "Hey, we're gonna go to Wallenberg. Dubs wants to heel flip it," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll build a
Let's
ramp
get it,
right
let's get it.
now.
And but that's my question. How do you blindly build a ramp knowing what
Well,
kind of speed you're going to get and what kind of roll in you're building, how tall it needs to be,
I can't remember.
how do you know? How do you
I can't remember, but it was me and Louis doing it, so it wasn't like two minds are better than one.
But
So
even
we
if you
had
know
to-
how long Wallenberg is, if you're like, okay, it's 26 feet.
No, I don't know.
Whatever. But how do you gauge what kind
I
of
think
roll
what we
in?
did is on the first one we had a couple trial and errors with it and like kind of rebuilt it because we set it up on the side of the house.
Okay.
And we're just dropping in on it and like jamming through like the man gate of the side of the house and like just blasting out. And we're like, yeah, I think that would be good. Like,
So you're totally blindly building this ramp.
yeah.
But
Without- and just-
don't most people start from on the roof of it and then drop in? Is that usually how it goes?
That's how they did one time, yeah.
It's like, I think that's one we gauged off on the height.
Okay.
You know, because they have all the video footage. You could see it. That roof, I think, was like 8 feet tall. So you could kind of go off like
okay,
that.
well, I'm not counting how tall the I don't know. It's just nuts to me to try to figure out to. I think that's enough speed. All right, let's load this thing in the truck and let's go down to Wallenberg.
8 feet's enough. I think 8 feet's enough.
Right?
Yeah.
But then with the pump,
Well,
this is mind-blowing.
Standard 2x4 is 8 feet tall. So I think we came up with the height.
What did you say?
The
What's
standard 2x4
Okay.
is 8 feet long.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that's how we came up with our finished height. Is we just
There's
stood the 2x4 up and like, that's it.
That looks
Like,
good.
yeah, you know. It's not, like,
Wait, so you literally just dropped in, or did you roll in? onto
there
it?
was a little platform. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And then
Oh,
like,
okay.
like set up Nollie and just roll in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you get there with the round, even round one, you ollie it first off the roll in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we ollied did. We had some buddies there too. So
Sick.
like, you know, they were trying to ollie it.
So it was cool. It wasn't just you.
No.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
Full-blown team effort.
So round two, you guys make some changes. You upgrade the roll in.
Yeah.
You bring it back down to Wallenberg. This is the second round.
Yeah. I just had a reason at that point. That was really what it took.
Was this at the end of filming for Oververt?
Yeah,
Or was it
it
you
was
were
like-
done with your part?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like, yeah, actually I was. It was like right at the deadline. And we just had the focus of it because it was for a project.
Yeah.
Everyone was motivated. And yeah, we just went there until I got it. It was
How
like
many tries?
like total and going or that day?
Just that day.
I don't remember.
Round two.
Was it like something that happened quick since you had tried it so many times previously?
No, it was kind of
Still
a
battle?
shitty situation because you know, in San Francisco, it gets windy and stuff like that. And it was actually like the third time I tried it with that second ramp, and my body was tired, so I wasn't getting close. And I didn't think I was going to do it, and I just tried a couple more and landed it. And then, yeah. that was-
Look how far you cleared
Yeah.
that thing by. I mean,
lot.
the 8 feet was more than enough. I feel like.
Yeah, you were hauling right there, dude.
Yes.
yeah.
That's
Like,
crazy.
look how much you cleared it by. Oh God, I can't hit that. Whoops, you're going pretty fast there.
But that scary trick to be flying backside down. Like,
Were you
hell yeah.
practicing the nollie back 180 on a lot of shit?
Dude, I was. I was
You
going
were.
to the skate park. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to nollie 180 for a bunch. And yeah, but
and then you got surprised with your board right there, right?
yeah.
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 So, then
And-
you had no idea on that. Did you know something was coming? But then,
No idea.
so
They nailed it with that.
So if you didn't land it, you wouldn't be pro right now.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess-
yeah. What was his other plan B for like not fucking don't land
know.
it?
No, and Louis, he's like, there's no plan B. He's got to do it.
well, I guess
Oh, shit.
they were actually there. You know, they had the plan the whole time when we tried a couple times, and I was like, oh damn, you guys had probably more pressure than me. You know, like they had the boards and I don't know, like production and everything,
Wow.
and like everyone had to keep a secret. Like there's the trailer in the back right there. That's how we brought it up.
Wow.
Wait, where?
Right
there.
there.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
And then we just jam everything over the fence.
Oh wow, you had to throw everything over.
No,
the
wait a
fence.
minute.
We
When-
didn't want to cut it because in case we had to come back, we didn't like want to get kicked out or
Yeah.
you know. So
Burn the spot.
Is I'm curious, and you may not even know the answer to this. I wonder how Thrasher does it. Do they do the same kind of technique, throw it over the fence, or does somebody have a key to the? How does this work?
I don't know.
Dude, I would not
Someone
be
might have a
surprised.
key to that or know how to pick locks.
Yeah, I would think, dude.
PNZ.
Somebody,
I
let's just say
figured.
somebody's a locksmith
Yeah.
over there. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
we
dude,
go.
I would hear stories. People out here that have keys to like the local schoolyards.
Master
I've heard
key.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could just, oh, we got it. I'm like, damn,
crazy.
That's pretty nuts.
Dude, you popped the hell out of that thing too. I mean, look at that. Look how high you popped that.
Yeah, going that fast too.
I
I wanna
don't
say
even
it was fifth
remember
try.
any of that. What's that?
I want to say it was like 5th try.
No.
It was pretty quick.
That's one thing. Was it?
It was so quick that I asked you, you got anything else you want to do down it? And you're like, fuck no.
Raj.
Oh, Raj was there. Which is your
Yeah.
angle, Raj?
That's Mullen's angle right there, and mine was the second angle.
Yours was
The long lens,
Yeah,
or
I was on top of the car. That
But
one.
Roger, that was the first
one?
one that got put down, right? Like that day's kind of a blur to me. This is early in the day too.
Yeah, it was like 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah. I think we were packed up by 11.
Yeah.
Oh,
we were out
wow.
there quickly.
Yeah, and it was pretty cool.
He's blacked out for an hour and he did the trick.
That's your angle, Raj?
That is
Yeah,
Kyle's
right.
angle.
Kyle Camarillo?
I
Yeah.
definitely blacked out.
So I don't understand. Which one's your angle?
The one, the one, no, that one.
That one.
one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations, dude.
No
That's
doubt.
a gnarly. I mean,
Thank
dude,
you.
that's a gnarly trick.
No
Is
doubt.
that
That's a
really-
perfect thing to turn pro on at that moment. Too.
If
Yeah,
I'm not
they-
mistaken, at that time, was that the only nollie trick that had gone down on that thing?
At the time, yeah, but I mean,
Shane O'Neill came in hot right after.
Well, we're not talking about Shane O'Neill right now.
I think I
We're,
got,
you
I think I got like two months of
know, okay.
little like,
Little fame.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
did get the first knowledge trick.
First nollie trick down Wallenberg.
This is true.
It to me, like I said, I mean, some people, you may just have a nollie back 180. You were practicing it a lot, but it just seems like a weird trick to try. Even a nollie back heel like Shane did doesn't seem as weird to me. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm more comfortable with a nollie back heel rather than a nollie, rather than a nollie back 180.
I kind of get it because you're kicking it out. Like the heel and
Yes,
everything.
you're having some type of motion to it.
Yeah, but
I think a nollie back 180 is just a classic trick. That in general, like seeing Brian Wenning back in the day do
Yeah.
like float down. Like, damn, that looks sick.
I had a poster in my room of Jamie Fortune doing it. It was a random poster.
That was by my house in Orange County. It's like over a fence, or no?
No, I think it was a big dirt gap in just with like a retaining wall.
Oh, okay.
But
never
the
mind.
photo was so sick, and they shot it from the side, and he was 90. Like I just remember that. What made me want to learn the trick, and then
Okay.
after I started learning them, it was just comfortable to bail them. I think that's the only reason,
Gotcha.
like, to
Yeah.
try that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could throw it out
Yeah.
fairly easy in that sense.
Yeah.
If you do hit your nose, if you miss your nose, then you could definitely turn into an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, how funny is that, dude? I mean, you're the first person to nollie El Toro.
Again,
I don't know why I keep calling it El Toro.
Wallenberg.
I'll go back to my Waldenberg.
Wallenberg, there it is.
That's what he says. Yeah.
And then Shane O'Neill comes along a couple months later, nollie back heels it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodness.
You weren't even caring at that point. You're-
Really, I
Yeah.
mean, dude, that dude's like one of the best skateboarders in the world.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know.
But here you are, you're the first person to nollie El Toro, and then he comes over and you don't. You know?
I mean, yeah, I was like, Jesus, what are the odds? You know,
I
but
know.
I was also like, I fucking really, I don't know. The nollie back heel was pretty amazing.
the
too.
things that cross.
Yeah.
Here's the things that cross my mind, right? Did Shane O'Neill even think about a nollie back heel before he saw your nollie back 180? You nollie back 180 it,
I
Shane
heard-
O'Neill goes, oh, wait a minute, nollie back 180, he's the first wow, nollie back heel's possible. I'm going to go nollie back heel it.
Right.
I would think he probably saw you do it or heard you do it, and he's like, "Oh, it's possible." You know what I mean? And
But
like,
again, it's Shane O'Neill.
That
like
would be
anything's
cool, but I
possible with Shane
don't know.
O'Neill.
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's next level.
But those are the things
Like,
that I think about. It's like,
Yeah.
does Shane O'Neill see that? And it's like, oh shit. Like, not that he wants to go one up you, but
no,
just,
but see
that is
if
possible.
it's possible.
right.
I have no idea.
Because up until then, nobody had nollied Wallenberg
Yeah,
before.
no,
El
no.
Toro.
Gilbert Crockett got real close doing a straight nollie, which is
That is-
insane.
That's dope.
fucked up.
Yeah, and Kevin Romar landed nollie 360.
Nollie
That's gnarly, dude.
360.
Wait, did he land it or land on it?
No, he was landing on him.
Yeah, that's
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was definitely out there, but
Damn.
But nobody had rolling away.
no one rolled away. No, I'm waiting for the fakie ollie.
Ooh,
That would
That's scary.
Straight fake
I
ollie.
love,
Yeah.
I love
Oh.
straight fake ollies.
Yeah.
They look so sick.
the amount of speed you would need on that would be.
You're gonna need that. Like,
Dropping
your
in fakie
9-foot
on that
ramp.
thing?
Yeah, you need to build one. Yes, maybe you could do it. Do you think you could fake ollie that thing?
Maybe I don't know.
Build a
No,
good
that-
ramp.
never mind,
Oh,
take
do
that
you have-
back.
do you-
That's a big claim, dude.
Do we still have the ramp?
No, I don't know what Louis did with it. Louis did something with it.
It's time for a new
Became a mini ramp.
construction.
I don't. Yeah.
Or you use Thrashers.
Yeah. So you're claiming it now? You fake
No,
it?
cut that out. I'm not faking all that. I love a good fakie ollie though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're thinking now it's like fakie tray.
Dude.
No fakie trick hasn't gone down, huh?
Not that I can
No.
remember. You know what'd be
Nothing fakie?
You know what'd be scary is
I don't
not
think
fakie
so.
front
I don't think
180. That would be gnarly.
Fakie front 180. I could see a fakie. I could see a regular fakie ollie. I could see a fakie tray flip for some reason because that fakie trays you kind of like jump out
Dude,
that
I feel
way.
like
you
a
know,
fakie ollie would, like, it would be harder to clear it than the fakie tray.
well, you see,
Yeah,
you
I
just
agree.
pop
I know
the
that
hell out of
sounds-
I
it.
agree.
Yeah.
I think fakie trays down stuff is hard to control, in my opinion. If you go to
Yeah.
hauling ass at
Yeah.
something like fakie
Yeah,
tray,
fakie tray would be harder as a trick, but
Yeah.
fakie ollie would be like harder
would
to
be-
clear it.
more awkward.
Oh, you think
almost.
it'd be harder to clear it?
I
I think
agree.
it'd be harder to clear it, but obviously fakie tray would be harder as doing the trick.
Okay, interesting.
It's hard to explain, but I know exactly what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't sound like
It's weird
I don't
because-
sound like a weirdo.
Well, like
here.
fakie
No,
tray's
not
harder
at
to
all.
do, but
Not at
fakie
all.
ollie would be harder to do. You're
to
like
clear, harder to
Yeah,
clear.
harder to clear.
Yeah.
It's weird because I think the opposite. I think when you do a fakie tray, you kind of are jumping back that way, so it could be easy to clear because you just pop the hell out of it and you float down that thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll go try it. You still,
dude, please,
we'll figure it out. Figure it
please,
out.
Lord,
From
film
the
that.
from
I'm
the
gonna-
Huckett standpoint, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you huck it.
But from trying to like just do a fucking fakie ollie, and meanwhile you got to be thinking about like going down that damn fucking
Ramp?
fakie.
I understand.
So I don't know.
Do you know that clip would go absolutely viral if you just tried it? Like it didn't even have to come
Next,
close.
back to the bird.
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm jumping up there, and there's only one way down.
You can't climb down the ramp.
And he's not sliding down.
No. Could you imagine? Excuse me, guys. Hold on. Just butt slide down the ramp and walk off.
That's,
that'd be
that's the
so
sequence. That's the sequence. Like you
Yeah,
sliding
just
down,
walking
like,
away from the ramp.
Good.
I have a feeling if I did that, everybody would just like clap and just be like, "Yay, you did it!"
Oh man,
Good
that was
stuff.
funny.
He's the only one who did it.
Congrats, though. That's
Yeah,
dude,
Congratulations.
gnarly trick down
Yeah,
that thing.
that's
Down such a famous, iconic spot too. I mean, you're stoked to be in that book.
No
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, on a skate nerd level, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, I've seen so many skateboarders skate that, and
yeah.
you know, Mark Gonzalez and all kinds of stuff. You know?
but you could
Yeah.
you could kind of I mean, for the most part, you can remember every trick that's gone done on it, and you can remember who did it.
Yeah.
It's like pretty much one of those spots.
Yep.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, I couldn't name all of them, but I mean, I
think
could
we could
if
get
someone
close.
refreshed me. But yeah,
We can get close because the Back to the Bergs are harder to remember than the actual
Yeah.
in the
yeah.
video
I didn't
parts.
want that to come out wrong. I just meant like off the top of my head.
Yeah, no,
can't
no,
be
I
like,
get you.
bam,
No,
bam,
for
bam,
sure.
bam.
Yeah.
No, it's hard on the spot. But we can get close though, Kelly.
Yeah,
All right, Chris Cole,
tray flip.
tray flip, back 360,
Did he back three'd it?
back to the Berg.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind, Kelly.
I always remember his tray flip. I just remember his opening clip when he fucking punches the board, and
Yeah.
I always just laughed
Oh,
at the way
yeah.
it sounded. I don't know why.
Did you guys ever skate the ledges?
The legends for sure.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
never did.
I love just seeing that spot in general. People skating the ledges, jumping down it.
Yeah.
Well, that was more of a thing back then in like Gino Iannucci, Carol.
That was when we were like,
Yeah.
Henry,
FTC, early FTC days, like
Those
yeah,
were hot ledges.
early
And-
EMB days.
And you skate up top with like over the bricks.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
was a tight spot too.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still
That was
there?
a real good spot. We were always at
I
the
don't
top.
know. I haven't been there in a long
Okay.
time.
I haven't seen it. I feel like people would skate it just for like random,
If they were there, yeah.
like like social stuff or something. But I haven't
Right.
seen anything of it
As of recently.
in the last couple. I couldn't even tell you last time I saw footage of that spot.
it doesn't even, that shit might got torn down.
Yeah,
Yeah, who
Oh, no.
knows?
It's there
Remodeled or
anymore.
something. But not to mention the whole oververt part was amazing too. But just that ender being the first nollie down El Toro, all that stuff, like it's incredible, man.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any thoughts of ever skating El Toro? Maybe.
El Toro?
Yeah, like the real El Toro.
Fakey Ollie, man.
A lot of claims going down this
Dude.
episode. A lot of claims.
Oh, no.
all the fakey ollie claims this
I
episode,
didn't-
dude.
No,
Come on.
no El Toro for me. I'll leave that to Scheckler and
Okay, all the
Senzo.
okay. We'll move back in a second, but first we got to talk about the kickflip cover, Transworld.
Mm-hmm.
It was the AM issue,
Yeah, it was.
which was awesome too, because like that was a you had an interview in there.
Yeah, I loved that format. It was so cool. I wish they still had that.
Did you
Like,
know you were going to get the cover?
There was talk about it,
Okay.
and when I was trying that trick, there was a deadline for the magazine, and there was a little bit of talk about it. Can't really remember if it was like a for sure thing, but definitely a hint and stuff. So I was super motivated to, get it. And I'm pretty sure I kept going back like within the, that same week's, like a week span, maybe a little longer, like go try for a day, or, if it didn't try too long, try the next day. But it was like straight home, ice bath, stretch, like kind of mission like that, because of the deadline of the magazine. Like if it possibly could be a cover.
Right.
So.
Was your interview done already at this point? And that was like the final thing. Like that, if that didn't make the cover, that would probably go into your interview.
If I didn't make it, I don't think the photo would have got ran. Like,
yeah, that's true. Sometimes they do that though. Let's just be honest.
yeah. Happens to Chris all the time. Yeah.
I would not want
it's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want the pressure of that photo getting ran with still having to do it.
This is true.
That's
this
a
is
lot.
true.
That's a lot of pressure.
It happens though. I think a lot of people have gone through having that pressure.
Yeah.
Having them run something that it didn't get landed. Now it's like, oh my God, I gotta go do this. I gotta follow through.
So Jose went through that. Jose Rojo.
Which one was it?
Backtail on Stanford. He ended up doing it, but there was a gap where he didn't do it.
The hubba.
Yeah.
Oh.
He backtailed it and they ran the photo.
Yeah, and then there was a gap for a while where he didn't do it, and thank God he went and did it.
Damn.
What was the photo for the backtail?
I think it was.
Was a cover? Yeah, they had
slap cover, I believe. Yeah.
See, that's even. But that's even worse though.
Like for a cover. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Here's the cover right here. The kid. I'm sick. Dave Comey, right?
Yep.
Shot that.
Shot it from his balcony. He lived right across the street.
Wow.
Isn't that funny?
What?
Dave's looking at that thing every
Literally.
morning with his cup of coffee.
Like perfect, symmetric. Like, that's
Dude,
amazing.
the balcony to his apartment, like the stair, like the staircase to the balcony right
So
there.
rad.
He had his kid there and stuff, and like his wife.
No.
It was like, yeah,
That's
just at home.
amazing.
Multitasking.
So multiple days, multiple battles.
Yeah.
What day did you get it? Day 3, day 4?
Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head now.
Okay.
It was a lot. It was like maybe 6.
Damn.
Yeah.
That many battles.
Well, it was one of those spots too where it's
you
like,
would really quick, by the way, you would ollied it first
yeah,
before, and then you went back to kickflip it.
I ollied it in my intro to my introduction video to Enjoi.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then and then this was the oververt part.
Right.
Yeah. It was just one of those spots that's hectic. There's people walking up the hill all the time.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
delivery trucks parking right there for a while. Like, and then you got to walk all the way back up. So it's burning your legs. It's
Hectic
scary
spot.
to commit to. I only committed to like maybe 2 and rolled away. And
The whole time you committed to 2.
it was scary because there's a pole right there,
Okay.
like a street sign, and then like a brick ledge right there, and it's pretty narrow. So it's like it's even scary to like kick out because it ricochets off the pole.
Oh, yeah.
Or the bricks, and then you're landing right there. Yeah.
Right.
And like you said, just dealing with all the natural elements like cars and fucking people and just
Yeah.
It's-
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not
It's
easy.
pretty skinny, sidewalk. When it comes to skating that
Like
thing.
you see the
Yeah.
pole right there,
Yeah.
and then the
Gosh,
ledge.
bro.
It's like it's just it was even scary to kick out, but
Oh, you can't even tell, really.
that's super narrow.
it was a funny experience though, because I would see like the same UPS guy and stuff, and you'd be like, "You're gonna get it today."
The whole neighborhood's
amazing.
rooting
Like
for
we
you.
see like the locals like going down to the store and like
Yeah.
coming back up, and like
Still at it.
yeah, one guy walked to the store, did his grocery shop, and came back. He's like, "Damn, you're still doing it!" Like just stuff like that. It was hilarious.
This is the life of a skateboarder, my dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
You know what was awesome to see on that cover shot was
I forgot about some of this. That trick,
the front
that trick,
board.
yeah,
Which
that
one? This one?
Yeah,
Real big.
that was definitely.
That's a weird spot because of all, like mostly I've seen people skate up it.
yeah.
I feel like Leo Romero skated up
Yeah.
it. Didn't he do something on there?
Yeah, Leo Romero or Westgate started it off. Westgate
yeah.
backsmithed up it.
Jeez. Is it low to get on? Where do you start at?
Not as low as you think. It's like the high as this table, maybe.
Damn,
like
dude.
Maybe.
But it's not that steep. It's pretty mellow.
Oh, it's mellow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
God, when you kickflipped that and landed it, that must have been such the most satisfying roll away.
Yeah, I straight up like blacked
I'll
out,
say
man.
that again.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I don't know, kind of like the pressure of going there so many times and the deadline with the the mag and having the opportunity for the cover, and my leg before that try was cramping, like my calf, like one of the ones where like it starts twitching on its own.
Oh, really?
And yeah, I don't know. I landed that, and I was so pumped,
Relieved,
bro.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, I think I've said it before, but I was like, I've never experienced that feeling with anything else. Like I was so relieved and stoked. I had like this natural high for like 3 days. Like I cannot describe
That's
it.
amazing.
Oh.
Like
Wow.
I didn't know that sounds corny, but like could not.
Didn't
like,
get the same thing with Wallenberg.
No, that was more relief. That kickflip was like, I remember that because I don't know. That one was definitely harder for me.
And
The
what?
Because you're
boards
saying it
flipping.
had to be done like
Yeah.
that,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
what a reward also getting the cover.
like I think with the kickflip, I think it would have been hard for me to find the motivation to do like to mission out that hard for that again. So
Right.
like we're
Like you would have given up after that one.
like I don't know after that if I would have gone back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like there was so much relief and it was so hard for me. And yeah, I don't know.
I mean, your legs cramping and thumping.
yeah.
It's like,
I remember sitting on the floor after, like, right on the sidewalk right there, and my calf was just tweaking out. I was just like, I didn't even care. I was just so
my
happy in my
God.
head. Like, it's like, oh, I can maybe get a cover, Like,
Isn't
that's
skateboarding is so crazy,
Dude, you know what I
Just
love?
those aspects of it, of just your body. Oh,
The
what
cover,
you put it through.
the cover shot was cool. Is seeing like all the AMs. I always like the older magazines where like the AM issues when you see the whole squad, like that new generation.
Yeah.
it's like Miles, you obviously in the cover.
all the names on the cover. and stuff.
Nakel's in there. Miles Silvas. I don't know if you pull it up again, Raj, but it was just like
Dude, I love those issues.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
because they really like, and then you can go back and look at them. Like, oh, I remember like
Yeah.
going back through old Transworld, seeing like the AM issue with Stefan Janoski, and I'd be like, yo, that like.
What were the checkouts in? What mag was that?
Check out Transworld too.
Yeah, those were awesome to look back at.
Yeah. Did you get one of those?
I did.
Yeah. That was kind of a staple thing coming up. Like,
Yeah.
that was a huge, like,
Yeah.
you had to get, that was a milestone to get one of those was epic.
For sure.
Yeah. They don't do that really anymore, huh? Yeah. If you look at, like, yeah, Kyle Walker,
Pat Remney.
Blake Carpenter,
Yeah.
TJ Rogers.
Rogers.
Chris Brunner,
John Nguyen, he's in there. John
Davis
Fitzgerald.
Donovan Piscopo, Chris
Yeah.
Robert. No, wait, I was already pro right there, right? Chris Gregson, Chris Joslin.
Donovan Pisco. Yeah, that's some
Rowan.
names on there, bro.
Yeah, that's cool to look. That'll be fun to look back at, actually.
damn, congrats,
Hell yeah.
got a cover.
Yeah, that's definitely
It's a highlight.
something I'm proud of. You
Hell,
know,
hell,
having
yeah,
a cover.
bro. Hell yeah.
Do you have that up on your wall back home?
I have it in a frame, but it's not on the wall.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like in a box somewhere. But
He framed it and put it in a box.
well, John Nguyen got a cover too of Transworld, and I mean there'd be a right time to put it up. That's like a huge accomplishment.
Hell yeah.
Like,
1000%, bro.
Magazine's not even around anymore,
yeah.
which is great. I mean, it's just like,
No, I get
You know
it.
what I
It's
mean?
it's a staple in
a
time.
moment.
It's
Yeah.
a time
Yeah.
frame.
Now it's a
staple.
collector's item. You know?
But yeah, no, I was really stoked on that.
yeah. How was it skating you skated for DVS at
Yeah.
one point, Maddox as
Mhm.
well, right?
Mhm.
Did you ever go on tour with the old dubs here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. One
How-
time.
how
It was
was
a pretty
it?
long trip. It was awesome.
Where'd you go?
We went all over the place.
You're going to have to remind me.
I was hoping you were going to remind me.
No, I know that probably was like,
Europe?
I'd have to say in 2008, 2000.
Really? Damn. That's,
Yeah, it was.
Because
around
he
then.
was young. Like, he was a young buck.
Yeah,
For sure.
I was super intimidated too. And
Really?
You were super cool on the trip.
Yeah.
I remember being like really nervous talking because I didn't know a lot of those people on there, and I was so used to like being around the San Jose heads, like the Tilt Mode and Enjoi guys, and being around of like other pros. I was like, oh damn, this is kind of intimidating. And you and Daniel were super cool, easy to talk to. And I remember after that, I was like pretty relieved, you know. And Mike Anderson was on the trip too, and
Yes.
vibed with him pretty good, and
Okay.
kinda relaxed my nerves and stuff.
Who
How
else
did-
was
How
on
did
there?
that come about as far as getting on DBS?
Was it Gabe team manager still at that point?
Yeah, it was Gabe. I was trying to remember what the connection to Gabe was.
Oh.
Yeah. My friend Dave was a good friend with him, and I think Eversol knew Gabe as well.
Okay.
But yeah, Gabe started to hook me up.
Great dude.
And then
Gabe
Hell
Clement.
yeah.
hell yeah, yeah, great guy. He's the one who hooked me up with Maddox as well.
Sick.
Nice.
Yeah, so,
Sick.
right.
Yeah, it was cool because it was kind of like a 2-for-1 over there, right?
Yeah.
You got the Maddox, you got the DVS.
It wasn't always the 2-for-1.
No,
but,
no.
I mean, a good amount of time it definitely was.
I mean, a majority of the DVS riders skated for Maddox.
Yeah.
For sure.
And Lakai too, right? Lakai skated for a lot of Lakai riders skated for Maddox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And DVS.
Jeremy
Eh.
Rogers, yeah. Because
you
Jeremy
guys-
Rogers, forgot he was on both too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was-
Day one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Beeble was on Lakai and
Yep.
and Maddox.
Maddox.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a
Crazy.
good little family over there.
It was.
Dude, tons of great skateboarders that were involved in all that.
Good times, man.
Yeah.
Was so you and Mike Anderson? Was he was doing Maddox?
He was doing Maddox, yeah.
Okay.
But
And-
it was like a Maddox fan and a DVS fan, and they were completely full. There was a lot of people on the trip. It was awesome, and it was a long trip. If I remember right, it was like right under 3 weeks long.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That was your first trip with them.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
U.S. tour? Europe tour? Do you remember?
That was a U.S. tour.
Okay, that
Yeah,
was
we were
US.
driving through the middle of America.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were
Gotcha.
hitting all kinds of towns, demos,
Right.
you know, all stuff like that. Yeah.
That's sick.
Was Chico there?
Chico.
No, he
No?
wasn't. No,
Damn.
no,
I
that one.
missed
Marty
that one.
Morowski. I mean, there
Oh,
was
yeah,
a bunch
Marty.
of people.
Man,
yeah.
Marty.
Yeah.
Oh, I was a big fan of Marty Morowski.
Yeah. Tony
He's the
Carr
man.
was on that trip.
Oh, yeah,
Tony Carr.
Yeah,
Wow.
his skating's so rad, man.
He was a
Yeah.
funny dude to travel with, man, because he was just like having a good old time. But
He's
he
a
would-
little free spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a cool ass dude, but
All day.
he's funny.
All day.
And then he would fuck spots up though.
Yeah, he would.
He would kill
He'd just be
spots.
like sleep in the back of the van the whole time, and then
Just get out.
get
and
out.
rip.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, wow, this guy.
I remember the first time meeting him, I was like, I met him in like I just met him in the van, like literally popped up out of the back. And he's like, sorry, I did some acid yesterday. I'm a little messed up. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you, dude.
That just rips.
Yeah, he just skated the whole day. But I was like, this kid's.
Kenny Hoyle was on the trip.
Kenny
Oh.
Hall?
Yeah.
Hoyle.
Kerry Getz.
They had a
Did he?
squad.
Showed up for a couple days. Yeah, there was a bunch of people.
Wow.
Yeah, Louis Tolentino was on there.
Louis Tolentino.
Yeah, there's a bunch. But yeah, had some really good times with
Yeah, that was
you know
fun.
DVS
Yeah,
and
fun
Maddox. You know,
How long did you skate for him?
well, on that trip I was Flo.
Okay.
And then I think the ownership switched hands, or it was at Podium, correct?
Mhm.
And then I kind of really fully got on after, and then rode for them. Trying to think of the year. I mean, like 4 years, maybe 3, and it was the team kind of shrunk down. Paul Shire became the brand manager or team manager, and then Gabe was handling Maddox, and they were separate now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was lucky to get in the Maddox. I was super fortunate to get under the Maddox team. It was Mike Anderson, Day One, and Mark Johnson.
Yeah.
And then it was Zack Wallin. So I was like, what am I doing here? But,
Come on,
so
man. Don't
sick.
sell yourself short, bro. You
Well, I
deserve to
mean-
be there.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
yeah, just happy to
It's
be
like
there.
No
surreal.
doubt. For sure.
It's like
Yeah.
surreal, right? Being
Yeah.
with these people. I felt the same way like on Chocolate. It was like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah,
Got
you-
Kenny Anderson, Mark Johnson.
I mean, not
Except
from-
sometimes you don't see yourself in that light, but like you're there for a reason. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say, like, I don't see that with you ever. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro.
But yeah.
But yeah, I know
it's in our
exactly.
head,
I know
for sure. Yeah.
Totally. It's just weird because these guys are legends,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
you're
they rip.
man.
Yeah.
What happened with DVS? Did you get off when it was kind of like going a different direction, so
had
to speak?
Yeah, I had an awesome couple years.
Yeah.
Like, awesome team. Paul Shire was doing a great job with it.
Yep.
We were traveling all around the world. We were making, really cool, toured videos and stuff like that. And then, it just kind of slowed down. Tori left and Day One left. And then,
Yeah, they stuck it out for a while
They
there.
did.
too.
Yeah.
They definitely
Yeah.
did.
and they did, man, it was awesome for, when I was there. And then, I think the company got rebought again. There's something along those lines,
Right.
And-
Right.
Dubs, when did you end up leaving there?
I think right when 2009, 2010, when Diamond kind of came into effect, when they were doing the shoes over there.
Oh, that's
and
right.
then we left the shoes and whatever, brought it in house, and that kind of in that transition, that's kind of when everything kind of fell apart.
Makes sense. Right.
Not fell apart. I wasn't gonna be doing that
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You had to find a new way.
Yeah.
Because at one point, DVS got like a whole new team, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't there like,
Well, it was like Day One was still there. Tori was there.
okay.
Marty Morowski was still on. Yeah, but majority of it switched up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Luis
trying to-
Tolentino was still on, and then there was like small Chico.
Yeah.
Chico was on, and then me and John Nguyen were like some of the newer dudes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's tough when
Yeah.
when a company gets sold. It's like again, like it's
Yeah. It's
things start to get run differently, and then they don't understand
Yeah.
like how skateboard brands should be ran.
Yeah.
You know,
so when all that stuff was going, did you just like leave, or did they let everybody go, or how-
I quit.
you quit? Okay.
Yeah, I could see the writing on the wall. At me and Chico were like talking to like the new brand manager like through emails and stuff, and I was I just didn't see it. They offered more money and stuff, and I was
Wow.
like, I'm just not happy here.
Okay.
It's like, yeah. So
And Paul Shire already left too as well.
yeah, Paul already left. That was a huge thing as well. Like
Yeah.
Paul made it so so nice to skate for DVS in so many ways.
Sure.
And he's
Such-
been there for so long too, especially from like the Europe standpoint,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
getting brought in to,
Yeah.
obviously do that standpoint.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah, brand managing, crazy.
What did you do in between DVS and New Balance?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Free agent.
Yeah.
Were you just getting shoes from whoever and just skating them?
No, I got a New Balance box pretty quick.
Oh, pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, I was.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were okay.
No,
Right,
no,
right,
I didn't
right.
try.
Okay.
Yeah, I was fortunate. I'm pretty sure Louis helped me reach out to
Sick.
Seb and kind of emailed him, and I think even Shire introduced a little bit to Seb as well, if I
Rad.
remember right. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Sick.
Yeah,
and that
then-
was pretty early on then, right? Of when New Balance was kind of starting the skate program.
No, I think it was pretty established. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was. It
Like, what
wasn't
year was
like
it?
2000. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess they've been around
They were around for a minute.
like skate program for a minute. Yeah.
yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
before?
They-
Was it before Jamie?
It was
got on?
before Jamie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
they were building their team. It wasn't like at first when it was just like a handful of riders.
They had like Nestor Judkins. No way.
No, he was on Adidas.
yeah, no.
Like
Wasn't
PJ,
yeah, PJ.
Arto.
yeah. No, their team was built already, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it wasn't just
And they were building on
think
that,
of who else.
obviously, because they
Yeah.
were still yet
and
to
they're
be.
still building, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah,
those
that's
new
a great
new
move.
campaigns for Tiago, those are banging.
So
They do some
good.
great stuff over there, man. They make some amazing shoes. They put
Yeah.
out amazing videos. Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Kyle Camarillo and
Yeah.
Jake Darwin for the visuals.
Yeah.
all day.
Jake Darwin's photos are so good.
So
Aren't they
good, bro.
amazing?
So good. Yeah.
Really good.
Guys,
Kyle's good
talented.
with that, behind the camera.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
there's one. He always gets these crazy shots. Kyle does of like Tiago doing a trick, and there's like a train going by, like a tray flip video, and he's like in the middle of the train. When it's go, I'm like, what the? That was gnarly. But it's like, how do you catch that? How do you have that eye? But
Searching out
Yeah.
those
You know?
trains.
And you know who you're working with, so you know that they're gonna do it right when that fucking train passes by.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
I love that. Like when there's just the good chemistry with the filmer and the skater and the
Yeah.
photographer.
It helps. It
it's
helps
key.
a lot.
You create
It's
magic,
key,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats on the New Balance thing, because
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
you've been on for a while, but that is amazing, dude. Because I just love what they're doing down there, and
Yeah.
I love the whole squad. It's all built by skaters and
Yeah.
ran by skaters.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to
Amazing.
see.
Yeah,
Love it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing crew over there.
Great program.
Yeah.
Totally. So right about now, I know you're here filming L.A. What are we working towards a project right now? What are we working?
Yeah,
what
we're
are we
working
with?
for Dickie's video.
Okay.
Full-length
Hey,
Dickie's video.
Let's go.
And
Love that.
talking about a good squad is there's a lot of great skateboarders on Dickie's.
Yeah.
So it's has a very good opportunity to be a good video.
Yeah, there's this guy over there. His name's escaping me, but he's like the brand manager. He's doing good work over there though.
I might.
He eats a
know
lot of
him.
like
I might know
Italian
him.
food.
Yeah,
Starts
yeah.
with the S or
Something face, right?
D.
Yeah.
Joeface.
Joeface. That's it.
There it is.
Joe's the man.
Yeah. No, he's doing a great job over there, man. Vincent Alvarez. By the way,
know?
Vince and Joe are sitting right here.
They
in
are.
the kitchen right
They
there.
are.
Damn true. Damn true.
Damn.
Yeah,
true.
I'm actually really, really excited for this Dickies video.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. There's a lot
Yeah.
of great skaters that I want and anticipating to see in this. Straight up,
We see
you
the-
being one of them.
Tom
Yeah.
Knox, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah,
Mike Anderson,
yes.
Frankie Villani, Jake Hayes,
Guy Mariano.
Vincent Alvarez, Guy Mariano.
Bruh,
You talking about
Ronnie
like,
Sandoval.
yes, dude, it just keeps going.
there's more names. There's more names you might be made. Jamie Foy.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Alicia
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah, Alicia.
Solid squad. Great job over there too, man. They're definitely doing their
Dylan.
work over there.
Dylan James.
Dylan James.
Joan
Oh,
James.
dude,
And
what?
you- and you got Kevin Perez filming stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bobby
okay.
Bills.
Bobby
behind the
Bills.
camera.
Bruh.
Those are probably the two. No, okay, I'm not going to say that. They're one of the they're,
Top tier.
They're top tier because I don't want to single out anyone for being the best filmer right now, except
Yeah.
for Kyle Camarillo. But those two are like the up and coming
No, they're
best
great.
best filmers
agree.
out.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm super excited, man. We
Rad.
got, it's the video's name's gonna be fucking oh my god, honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
Yeah, honeymoon.
Love it.
Which is
Okay.
great.
What's the inspiration behind that?
Christian said some dumb shit. We thought it was funny.
What did Christian said
Christian
some
and
dumb
Henry.
shit and it was funny.
He said,
Oh yeah, and Christian
after
Henry.
the video, can we go on like a gang honeymoon? And we were like, what the
After the video, can we go on a gang honeymoon? That's pretty
That's
good.
actually pretty tight.
Oh, dude, he's the best, dude.
Yeah.
He's such
I
a
love
sweetheart.
that.
He fucking rips.
I love that. I've
Yeah.
had some good encounters with him. He's definitely a great kid for sure.
Huge fan. Of
Are you guys doing a
Christian.
honeymoon out in Vegas this next week? That's what it sounds like. You got
Oh,
an
we're gonna be
Airbnb?
filming out there.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no honeymoon.
Oh,
It's
that
pretty-
honeymoon.
It's a good spot for a honeymoon.
It's a pretty good name though, because any trip you go on, we're like, yeah, we're going on the honeymoon trip
yeah.
in Europe this time. Oh, this
Love
time we're
that.
going on the honeymoon in Vegas.
yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
Pretty good.
yeah. But
I
the
like that.
but the filming sessions for it, like, they're just so rad right now.
Fun.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like seeing Villani skate and Mike and Vincent. It's like, and then you got like 3 filmers there and guys like skating. It's crazy.
That's
you
so
know?
sick.
Wow.
Good vibes.
Is there a
know.
deadline?
I don't know. Yeah, might have to ask big guy over there.
April.
April.
He's chewing his gum. Just April. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. April.
That's sick though. I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be good.
Yes.
Full length
Yeah.
Dickies.
Yeah.
I mean, Joeface worked on the duets video,
He did.
Transworld video, which you had a part with
Yeah.
the man sitting here, Vincent Alvarez.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah.
was fun to film.
That was
too.
fun?
Yeah, yeah.
Where did you guys meet, you and Vince?
Through getting on Dickies.
Dickies. That's where you guys met.
Amazing.
Okay, interesting.
And then with the duets video, really started skate together a lot.
That's the question though, because like the duets video is basically like you're sharing a part with somebody,
Yeah.
right? So, how did you and Vince? Was it a discussion? Did Joe suggest it?
It
Like, how did
was-
that come up?
Yeah, Joe was making the video, and it was his idea, and he asked me if I'd be down, and I was like, of course, I love Vincent skating.
Rad.
Like, yeah, and it just worked out good. He told me the other lineup of the other skaters in the video. It just seemed like a really cool concept. Good name.
Okay, sick.
Love it.
Felt supernatural to just go skate with these guys. Like,
Tiago and Carlo should have part 2, right?
yeah, there's
That-
some heavy hitters.
That's
in
a
there.
heavy one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a good video, Joe.
Yeah.
Good video.
The last one too.
last last Transworld video.
Oh,
went
we
out
put
with
the
a
nail in the
bang.
coffin.
Joe, you killed it over there.
Yeah,
Transworld.
yeah.
Literally.
No, that was good times though.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I think at the end of the day, man, that's what skating's all about. It's about the good times
Yeah.
with the buddies, traveling.
Being in a Transworld video was pretty epic too.
No doubt.
Growing
Yeah.
up watching, Sight Unseen and all those
Definitely.
Transworld videos was
Yeah.
amazing.
So many
great.
good ones, no doubt.
Yeah.
So many good ones.
This is pretty obvious, but that was the last Transworld video premiere I went to.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Premieres are so fun.
I know. I miss those. They don't happen as much
No.
anymore, but or maybe I just don't get invited.
Joe,
but
there will be a premiere.
3 cities.
Love it.
Nice.
Good for you guys.
3 cities, you say? Which cities do we know?
LA, New York, and London.
LA, New York, and London.
Wow.
Can I go with you guys on the honeymoon?
You guys know how to do it.
Huh?
Podcast tour.
No, I don't want to
Podcast.
work. I want to. He said podcast tour.
Yeah, I
I don't want to
know.
work. I want to. Can
Just
I
in
hang
London
out?
doing
Yeah.
a podcast.
We'll get some work done.
A little bit.
Guy wants to bring me to work. I want to go have fun with you guys.
Hey. Sometimes you got to keep working.
What?
Leave Kelly, bring Dubs.
Oh, fine, I'll chill here.
You
You
were
guys
in
go
a
work. I'll
Transworld
kick
video,
it here.
right?
I was in a Transworld video.
How was that?
Time to shine. It was cool, man. It wasn't. I've said it on the show many times. I hurt my Achilles tendon filming that video, so it was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
The people that I was working with, John.
Holland.
John Holland. I don't know why I just brain farted right there. John Holland was amazing. Everybody in there was amazing. It was just not the best experience because of my injuries.
Yeah.
They
I
wanted
think
to,
we could all relate to that.
you know what I
That
mean?
sucks,
It was
yeah.
just, it wasn't the part that I set out to do. They wanted to and it was just months and months, like at least 6 to 8 months of physical therapy,
Yeah.
all out of my own pocket. I had no insurance.
Did you tear it or just sprain it?
So it was considered a tendonitis, which is just an overuse of the tendon. So it basically seizes up.
Did I hurt mine as well?
Mm.
That's why I'm curious.
Okay.
Was it from one bail? Or is
It was from here's the weirdest part about it was I was skating a lot. You know, we were filming for the Transworld video.
Yeah.
Day after day after day after day. I literally was at home at night, and for me, manual tricks. I gotta skate a manual for 6 hours.
Gotcha.
Like I gotta do it takes me a long time to land some of these tricks. I was literally sitting on my desk at home, and all of a sudden, I was fine. All of a sudden, it just went bop. It just froze, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I thought it was gonna go away. I iced it, and a day after day, it was just this. It just froze.
Yeah.
I can't explain it any other way. And then literally got x-rays, all this stuff done. They were like, yeah, physical therapy. So that's when
it's a weird injury to try to rehab because you don't want to use it too much and then
Yeah.
you don't want it to stiffen up. So you're in this weird middle ground.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the physical therapy, they're having you do such minute things, like picking up marbles with your toes and
Yeah.
little ups and down. It wasn't the physical therapy that I thought I needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought
For
I'm
sure.
okay, let's work this thing out. I need
Yeah.
to get back on my board, but it was just this little gradual,
Yeah, tiny stuff.
gradual thing. But yeah, and then they wanted me to postpone it. Hey, maybe just not have a part in this one, but the next one. And I'm like, just put out whatever you want because I
Yeah.
can't do this for another year.
Yeah,
This has already been such a suffer year for me, and I'm sorry, but
You just got to heal.
I gotta just
And not
put it
think
out.
about that
I
in my
can't.
healing process.
I can't. Yeah. Anyway, great people to work with. Just a nightmare in general.
Yeah, yeah.
But also great video to be in. I mean, Dylan Reeder was in that video.
P-Rod?
P-Rod. I mean,
That was a great video.
I hold it close to my heart. It just wasn't what I set out to do. Yeah. So, what was your Achilles though?
This is kind of embarrassing. I was at a Halloween jam
Okay.
in Tampa.
Skate jam.
Skate jam with Maddox, and I was in a hot dog suit. And it was I did not like this shit. And was going up and just went and tail slid, fell weird on the tranny. My foot caught weird, and just luckily I didn't tear it, but I sprained the living hell out of it. And from it was right after I turned pro too, and it almost took a year to heal.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
The Achilles is tough.
joke. Yeah.
Yeah, and it sucked. One, it sucked being in a hot dog suit. Two, it was about real
You
crap.
hurt yourself in a
In a
hot
hot
dog
dog.
suit.
I was beating myself up so much. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I wasn't jumping down anything. I wasn't trying nothing new. I was just in a goddamn hot dog suit.
Well, especially because it wasn't a sprain or something. It was your Achilles, which you said takes a year to heal.
Yeah.
Even to this day, sometimes if I don't stretch my hamstrings out or Achilles
Yeah.
out, I get this weird pinch in it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'll I can't skate for a week or something.
Yeah,
I
then-
still have little residual things from it.
Gotcha.
But if I keep it loose and
Yeah.
stretch it, I'm good.
Yeah, I think I got lucky with the the aftermath of it.
Okay.
You know, it didn't really affect me after healing.
Good.
But it was scary
good.
in, you know, like 8 to year.
I mean, month
8
after
months
month,
to
dude,
year.
you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, for sure. Especially turning pro and then getting hurt like that, you know?
Yeah, having
So,
that pressure, fuck, man.
yeah.
How'd you turn pro? Did you know you were going to turn pro? Or
I had no idea when they surprised me over there, so like I didn't. there
Oh
was
yeah,
no-
that's right. That's
yeah.
where Wallenberg.
Yeah,
Wallenberg.
no
we
discussion.
talked about
no
it.
discussion or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was really concentrated on just trying to be like
Get the part done and stuff.
like just be a good amateur.
okay.
I really looked up to the pros that were on the team that I skated for, and I just really wanted to like be a good amateur skateboarder.
That's
Like
rad.
there was no, thoughts about long-term thoughts of becoming pro, but yeah, I just wanted to
did-
be like
you-
a legit am.
You didn't sense it coming that quick, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
And how old were you then?
When I turned pro.
Sorry to bring this back, but
Boom! There it is, dude.
There's a hot dog
Who found
suit.
that? Yeah.
Raj, Google Master.
That's the homie Eric too.
Anyway, sorry to bring back bad memories.
Oh
here,
no,
the hot
worries,
dog
man.
suit.
That was before the incident, so
Okay, you were happy.
I still looked like I was maybe a little uncomfortable. But
That was at Tampa.
yeah.
Dude, it's so weird. There was a kid like lingering in the crowd the last Tampa Am, just wearing a hot dog suit.
No, really?
Just same one, I think.
Okay.
Wow.
Maybe not the same exact one. But do you don't like ketchup?
You don't put ketchup on hot dogs.
No, just,
You don't
just
look
mustard.
at
What are
He
you,
is-
what are you
he is-
talking about, dude?
What are we talking about, Raj?
Yeah.
Anyway, so you wanted to just be the best am you could be. You weren't even like
Yeah,
at that point in
I
time.
was
You weren't
just concentrating
right.
on like trying to, just be a good amateur.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, man.
Wait, and how old are you again when you turned
I
pro?
was 25, I think.
25.
Amazing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
fuck
little
yeah.
late in the game, but
Yeah. It's
No,
funny when
no.
that happens, though.
Now it's like open game. You
and
know
I,
what I mean?
I
Really.
love that it's open game
Yeah.
because there's
Rightfully.
there's not really like a cutoff date for
No.
age of skaters, and I feel like
Right.
that's the way it should be.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
There's like, go on. Were you gonna say something?
I was just going to say that back then, it just seemed like if you were starting to get older and older, the man-am syndrome would come in.
Yeah.
And it would be like,
You're stuck
I'm
in-
24, I'm 25, I'm 26. Like, is this ever going to happen?
Well, I was, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's those
100%
thoughts
sure.
that go through your head, and
Yeah.
then you can have conversations with
Yeah.
the people down there. And I don't know. It's just, it starts to get weird a little bit,
No, it does for sure.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all about demand. Most of the time, it is about demand, but sometimes, that company wants to just turn you pro.
Right.
you
Right.
know, whether it's later in the game or not. You know what I mean? Sometimes people just have your best interest later on, and however they didn't see it earlier on. And, for like Daniel Castillo, let's say, for instance,
Right.
he got turned pro,
Mm-hmm.
and not that he wasn't deserving to be pro, but it got to that point where if they weren't going to turn him pro, it's just like, what are we doing? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Right. Right. And
Well,
he was older too.
Yeah.
When
How
did
old
he
was
turn
Daniel?
pro? What?
What year? Or how old was he?
Yeah. Or like what? Yeah. What year? Because was he pro in Chocolate Tour? No?
No. After.
And that was weird because like I was on, and that's just a weird thing. Is like I was on Chocolate, Devin and Justin turned pro at the same time. Then the Transworld video came out, and then I turned pro. And then here's Daniel over here, not pro. You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
makes me feel weird
Yeah.
because I'm like, this is my buddy. Like, dude, what's going? Like,
No.
let's all
I
go
know
on this
what you're
journey
saying.
together.
Yeah.
This is
I
just
was
bizarre.
I was lucky in that case because me and Ben turned pro like real similar timelines.
okay, got you.
Yeah.
Sick.
And that was awesome.
Well, I'm just thinking, like 25. There must have been thoughts in your head, like, damn. But Oververt was coming up too, so this was like
Yeah.
your chance to
Well,
like.
that's
okay,
why I was concentrated on trying to be just like a really good amateur.
Yeah.
Because who knows? Maybe that was the only part I was gonna have, and that was it.
Right.
Well, at that point too, you have the sponsors all lined up too. You had a shoe sponsor, and a clothing sponsor, and your am for
Yeah.
Enjoi.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
I remember back then, especially that was what the brand managers and team managers were looking for.
it's like
in
the
AMs.
prerequisite.
Yeah, that
like-
was like the system.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clothing board and shoes, and it's almost like if you didn't have one of those, it didn't complete
Yeah.
Didn't make like a person legit in a way.
You didn't
or-
get to maximize your rider.
Well, because then they're
It
like,
didn't complete the circuit.
that like they have to renegotiate once you do the like, oh, we're going to turn you pro. Then you get a whole new contracts for all those brands, right? Like I remember here, I won't say who, but they're like, someone rode for a company and they're like the shoe company that they rode for, like, oh, we're not ready for them to turn pro.
Robbie McKinley. It happened.
Yeah,
exactly.
well, okay, I didn't want to say it like specifically somebody, but yeah, Robbie. Like it was did like he rode for a girl, but DC wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And like to pay him like that whole salary. It's
And
like,
listen,
yeah.
I'm not. I can't tell the whole story. It's Robbie McKinley's story to tell, but that was a part of the whole thing, you know. And that was the thing back then. It was like it's not the same today.
It happened to Jose as well.
Jose Rojo, it happened. Okay, see, there you go, audio,
Yeah.
right?
I definitely don't feel like it's the same today, though.
No.
What do you
it's
mean?
definitely different.
Oh no,
But-
it's not the same.
Yeah.
No, but
no.
just like it's kind of nice though, because it's like I don't know. There's so many ways you could be a professional skater
Yeah.
nowadays. You know?
for sure.
There's people that only have shoe sponsors and I don't know, doesn't have a clothing sponsor or isn't fully on a board company or something, and it's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
You know
Dude,
what I mean?
clothing. To be honest, clothing sponsor is a very rare one.
Yeah.
Like
Nowadays.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
It used to be bigger, like you know what I mean. But there's only a
Well,
handful.
there aren't
of
that
people-
many clothing companies.
Well, like that. Well, there's a lot of clothing
That
companies,
support skateboarding.
but that's not like a skate team, right? You got Dickies, you got Volcom, LRG again now,
That's what I'm saying.
Supreme.
And, like Supreme. Yes.
Good luck getting on there.
Yeah, I mean, you got to fall in line and be that right dude.
I've been trying to get on Supreme forever, dude. They're not letting nobody on there.
You should make it one of their videos, Chris.
Should go to the store one day.
Yeah.
To go to Supreme?
Just start hanging out at
skate the
store
bowl?
all the
Let's
time.
go to the store one day.
Yeah. Ooh, nice bowl.
Dude, if you fakey Trey Wallenberg, you might be able to.
Might be able to get on.
You might. They have,
I've listen. If they want to go review some of my parts to look at, that's completely fine. I'm not.
Oh, Palace. There's some. There. It's very far few in between, and those that are, Palace and Supreme, are top of the food chain. They're in a different league. let's just
Palace
say.
is in its own world because
Yeah.
it's like boards and clothing, and weirdly enough, they're both like amazing at boards.
They're doing
and-
well in both,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're doing well. So you're
Yeah,
chilling.
no doubt.
But you got a clothing sponsor, and that's good.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, hell
Huge.
yeah. Thank you,
Huge.
Joe.
That's right, man.
Yeah, but 25. Turned pro.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, stoked. It's definitely fulfilling. You know what I mean? Like you could start skating and turn pro at like 15 or 16. That's cool, but you know, it's that journey you take. It means more probably than anything.
Yeah.
And plus, you worked on the video part like
Yeah.
to the best of your ability.
I
You
feel
know,
like it's more common now that, that age.
for sure.
There isn't as strong as the age cutoff.
Yeah.
I'm not delusional. I'm not saying, age doesn't count, but,
Right.
it's like Peter Raffin just turned pro, my good friend for Creature, a handful of months ago, and he's in his 30s.
Sick.
That's so
fuck
dope.
yes,
I love
Peter.
that.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Right.
super dope.
Times have changed, man.
Yeah.
Back then, it was unheard of in our, going
They were
on.
turning people pro like early,
Early.
like 16, 17. I don't
Yeah.
see that now. They're not. No one's. Not that I'm thinking of in the moment right now that they're turning pro at 16.
Like
Who-
the
who?
bigger board brands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not.
It's kind of
No.
stopped.
It's like we're gonna wait and see how this pans
well,
out.
didn't Eric
Yeah.
Dressen turn pro at like 10 years old or something?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the case. Then.
Raj, do you know Eric Dressen 10?
Yeah, I think he was 10.
He was 10 years old.
I mean, that seems kind of hard to. You don't know how someone at age 16 is going to turn
Exactly.
out.
Exactly.
Like, they might not even found booze yet, or girls, or.
Yeah.
they might have not found themselves.
Oh,
10 years
yeah,
old, you
for
fucking-
sure.
10 years
kid.
old. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
But there's no other sponsors really that you have at that point. Back then,
Right. It was
like
just
you know,
board.
it was just boards.
Right.
There was no clothing or shoe brands.
Right. And if it was very very limited, and it wasn't. I'm referring back to fucking the 80s. Excuse me.
Yeah, yeah.
Jimmy Z. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Yeah.
There was stuff that and there was only a couple people on that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, shit's
Prestigious.
changed, for sure. It was only Christian Desoy at that time.
Damn.
Heading up the whole thing. So that's dope. So Dickie's video we're working on, and excited to see that, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm super
Straight up.
hyped to.
Yeah. And then board sponsor, where we talked about that. You're in the market, but nothing
Yeah,
is set in
mean-
stone yet. You're just kind of doing your thing.
Yeah,
and
I haven't really dug in too deep about it.
Okay.
But, if stuff works out,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
sick.
But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it's not really up to me, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's a
I mean,
mixture
yeah.
of both, right? It's like you want to skate your ass off and do what you do, and
Yeah.
offer like you bring value to this board company.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you want to skate with your
100%.
friends, and
Yeah.
so it's like a win-win for everyone. You, just
Yeah.
you want it to work. For
yeah,
sure.
I definitely want it to work.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I got a good project to work on, with a lot of other, being involved with a lot of other good skaters in the video and the
For sure.
brand. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely not like trying to stop skateboarding.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm a texture coward right
Dude. Oh, he. No,
now. Ricky, baby, what's happening?
he's such a rad skateboarder.
Could you imagine?
Oh
man.
yeah.
Dude,
Garrett's a straight legend.
No,
bro.
I'm sure in your case, whatever's going to happen is going to be meant to be. It's going to be a perfect fit, and
No doubt.
everything's going to be fucking beautiful,
Yeah, I
man.
mean, that'd
You know
be
what
cool.
I'm saying?
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Keep
Will
ripping.
do.
Can't wait to see the Dickies video. One thing I have to ask you about is King of the Road.
that was yeah. Go on. Sorry.
No, you go, please. What were you
That
going
was
to say?
very, very interesting, but a very cool opportunity.
Well, yeah. I mean, King of the Road. It's one of those things it goes down in history, right? I mean, they're not doing them anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe they will soon. Maybe they'll bring it back. Who knows? But at the moment, they're not. So being involved with it is pretty damn.
Yeah,
Sick.
and especially it being like mic'd up and being at that level of King of the Road that it was, like
We're
all
talking
the-
like the Vice King of the Road.
yeah,
where
the
it was
Vice.
like, right.
Having we did Enjoi when I skated for Enjoi. We did two. We did one pre-Vice and one during Vice.
Oh.
So that's interesting. One in 2013, I believe,
Yep.
and then 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
time.
how much of a difference was it going from like normal Thrasher King of the Road to like a Vice Thrasher
It was
King of the Road?
huge.
It was
Huge. Yeah.
night and day.
Yeah, I mean, not. Yeah, you're kind of staying in, like, crummier hotels, and the filmer was overworked, and the vans weren't as nice, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Everyone's a little more stressed, and then you go to the Vice one, and there's instead of one van, there's two vans, and the second van's straight up the media crew, and we're in like super nice hotels, but still like on a pretty gnarly schedule
Sure.
and stuff. But it was like multiple filmers. The filmers would just hand over the memory card of all the footage and stuff. So it was a trip.
Wow.
It was kind of weird to always have the mic on.
yeah.
You forget about it, right?
Yeah, but it was hilarious because our sound guy was so cool, and he would just start laughing and like about the conversations we would have in the van, just like killing time and stuff.
That's
Amazing.
Yeah. It was hard to get used to though.
Yeah,
for sure.
I can imagine.
Did
What
you
were
did you have the skate with that on as well, the mic?
No.
Okay.
No.
What were some of the interesting little tasks you had to do on there?
Like in general, or
Yeah.
like
Because they had
We-
off the wall.
yeah, we kind of lucked out. We didn't do a lot of them.
Okay.
Yeah, like there was like shit out of a tree into a shoe.
What?
Yeah, there was random stuff, dude.
That was on the Vice one?
Yeah, yeah.
And if
yeah.
you missed the shoe, you had to do it again?
I think so. Yeah.
You had to get a direct hit.
It'll land in the shoe.
Yeah. I mean, there was
That's
probably
hard.
ways- I don't
That's
remember the details. There was ways around it. Like you could probably hold the shoe up or something, but like we didn't do
Who's
that.
gonna hold? Hey, I'll hold it right here. Go for it.
I mean, Kelly,
Let me make sure it gets in
Yeah,
there.
Put it
Kelly.
right here.
if it's gonna get us points, you got to hold the shoe, dude. Make sure that gets in.
All
there.
right, Chris, right here, dog.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
All right, go.
I heard they're bringing it back, and they're.
Oh, really?
You guys, Nine Club is going to be one of the teams.
Perfect.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Who's shitting in the shoe?
I'll definitely catch it.
Yeah. Kelly will catch it.
Yeah,
Roger's gonna do that.
I'll actually catch it with my hand, put it in the shoe myself.
Slam dunk.
Slam dunk that shit.
No,
Literally.
LD would do it.
LD would do that too.
So there was that. What else? Was there anything that you were involved in that was like just?
Yeah.
you're
I
like-
mean, yeah, we kind of stayed away from, but like I got like my eyebrow pierced,
Okay.
nothing too crazy.
Right.
I got like a back tat of like Thrasher, like shoulder to shoulder.
Oh wow, you got that.
Yeah, you guys wanna
okay.
see it?
Yeah.
I was like, real shit, you did that?
Damn.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking.
That'd be
but, like,
amazing, bro.
no, we kept it pretty mellow on like
the shoulder to shoulder Thrasher back
Right.
tat.
we kept it pretty mellow on like
Okay.
the oddball task.
Gotcha.
But there was like there was some crazy ones, like don't even like talking about, but like, dudes were like drinking their own urine and stuff.
my
Like
God.
the end of, it was like all these events, like skate obstacles, and each rider had to do one of the obstacles.
Okay.
And we did it, and then Ben was the last guy, and his was the transition part. He did it super quick. Dude, we had like a minute, no, maybe not that much, maybe 30 seconds head start of the other team. And they like kind of announced what you had to do, like pretty close, so you didn't have time to think about it.
Oh.
You ran to the porta potty, and they're like, yeah, you gotta, piss in a cup and drink your own urine. And Ben was so nervous, he couldn't piss. The whole team, the other two teams, Death Wish and Creature, ran up, and they're like, shh. I just did it right away. Then Ben came out, and his hands are all shaking. He's like, I couldn't piss. But we got, I don't know, we got away without, luckily, doing a lot of the harsh stuff and stuck to the skating.
That is just disgusting,
Yeah.
dude. I've seen Bear Grylls do it, but that's kind of more of a survival technique, you know?
I get it. I get the entertainment shock.
For
but
sure.
Yeah,
fuck
for
that
sure.
shit sucks. I don't want to be doing that. And a lot of people watch that stuff,
Yeah.
dude.
Like,
Like,
oh,
a
you're the
lot
guy
of
that drank
do
the
that.
piss.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, we would get recognized, all the time, but it was like from random people. It was like my friend's mom or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like stuff like that. So I can't even imagine, like, shitting out of a tree. or even catching the turd, It's just-
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad we recognized, like, that aspect of it, that it was going to be on TV and the internet forever, and
Yeah.
didn't get too carried away,
Now,
like, too competitive.
You didn't win that one, right?
No, we won
You
that
did.
one.
You did win that
Yeah,
one.
we
Okay,
did.
but
Yeah,
2013 you didn't win.
No, we got dead last.
Dead. you learned your mistakes.
Yeah. And we
You
thought we were
corrected
going to
them.
get dead last in the other one as well. So.
Wow, you guys,
we got
dude,
this.
congrats.
Wait, how did
man.
you? So you just did a lot of the skate stuff, not the
Yeah. We had some,
Piss.
our secret weapon was Jackson Pills.
Jackson Pills. Yeah, well, he's
Ooh.
incredible.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, did
Yeah.
a great job.
For
but
sure.
He really came through. Yeah.
Did he take it? Oh, did he? No, because you guys didn't do the dump
The
one.
turd? Did you
yeah.
catch the turd? No.
No.
You passed on that. That was a hard pass.
Yeah,
Easy
we
pass.
pass. Yeah.
What would you rather do?
Seems like that would
Catch-
be one of the more easy ones. I'd rather do that than like do the urine thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what would you rather do? That or like catch the turd
Yeah.
or drink the piss?
No, I'll probably get creative and make something like a stick with an extension to catch the turd. I'd probably catch the turd. I don't
Yeah, I
That's
think
what
that'd
I'm
be
saying.
easiest for
Yeah.
sure.
Turd catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
turd cake. Yeah.
Instead of a piss drinker.
Yeah.
Hayes did it like a champion. Yeah.
I always think
Hey,
of.
dudes don't care, man. Dudes were about it.
Oh
I
my
mean, it's from your
God.
own body. Like, fuck it.
No.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
The-
bruh.
Kelly, go right now and
I
do-
can't. I can't pee, dude. I can't
No,
pee.
I gotta
Yeah.
be
I
desperate
mean,
as shit for some shit like
Dudes
that.
were
I-
savage, man.
I always think of Dumb and Dumber when the dude drinks, the cop drinks
Oh
the
my
piss out of
God.
the, and he starts like,
you did it too, man? What are you guys
No,
giggling about
Vincent-
over there?
Nah,
Oh.
we didn't do that. We peed in bottles. We didn't.
Oh,
Well, that's a
yeah.
normal. That's,
different,
a
yeah.
normal
in a van
tour.
type shit.
Yeah.
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 Joe was saying, or I was telling Joe, Jake drank Neen's piss.
Oh,
Oh, when you
yeah,
drink somebody.
yeah.
Okay, well, I think we should change the subject. I don't want to.
Yeah, this shit.
We've lost about 90% of our viewers.
Goodness.
Our,
Yeah,
lis-
no,
our-
but-
our listeners right now are throwing up in their cars as they're
the
driving to
King
work.
of the Road thing was an awesome experience.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like just they surprised us to go to Hawaii.
Sick.
Like how crazy is that?
Yeah,
You
that was
know?
like the end finale thing. It's
Yeah.
like everybody's going to Hawaii.
And then we spent 3 days there.
Yeah.
We didn't know who won or whatever.
Okay.
And then threw a big party and all the teams came together.
Rad.
Phelps was there and everyone was just hanging out. Burnett, like it was awesome.
Dope.
Like at the end of the party, it was like there was a lot of cool opportunities there. Like we went like tuna fishing in like a boat, like
Sick.
just jamming in the ocean.
Nice.
Did you catch one?
We didn't,
Okay.
but the dude went back out at night, caught a tuna in like the middle of the night, and then for the party there was a big old tuna and he was cutting it up and we were just eating the
Raw.
tuna like that.
Oh,
And then they
Wow.
barbecued like a pig underground. Like
Mm.
that's the method, or
Yeah,
not
yeah,
bar-
yeah.
however they do it there.
Mhm.
They
cook
cook it. Yeah,
underground.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was amazing. Like it was tough, but it was awesome.
Do you know how much those tunas go for?
Oh, it's like thousands
Thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
Wow. Amazing.
yeah.
Love skateboarding, man. Look what
It's
you get.
the
Look what
best.
you get to do. You know.
It's
look what we
crazy.
get to do. Yeah.
Well, I'm just talking about the trip to Hawaii.
Oh, well, I've
the
been to
tours
Hawaii.
he's been on.
Maybe did.
I'm just kidding, but yeah.
King of the Roads, turds,
Turds.
a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
No, it's a beautiful thing, man.
It really
And, dude,
is.
congrats on everything. You know, the Nollie back 180 down at Wallenberg to getting your pro board to getting on Dickies, New Balance. I can't wait to see where you end up on the board company
doubt.
front.
And Nollie back winning El Toro. That's fucking sick, dude. And like claiming to fake ollie, all these things. Like,
I mean,
A lot of claims went down this episode,
yeah,
Zach.
that's
Oh.
dope, dude.
Oh,
You're gonna have to keep us
Yeah.
abreast of what's gone
Oh,
down.
God.
You know,
we're just gonna have to
you
see
have to
it.
send us clips.
We're just joking.
Yeah, I know.
If you had to go back to Wallenberg and do a trick down there, what would be your go-to?
Honestly, I think I'd maybe try to fake y'all. Yeah. I actually had a thought of trying to fake y'all.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
but
would love to see it. We're not claiming it,
Yeah.
I
but
don't know. That's
If
a
I-
tall claim, though. But
if
if I
I-
had to go back,
okay.
There it
if
is.
someone was,
Maybe we'll
forcing
see it
me-
in the next Dickies video. We don't know. It could happen.
I can, it's like that's some Jeremy Ray type shit right there.
Ooh, Jeremy Ray.
Ooh,
shit.
fake
I'll
say that. Yeah,
Good fakey ollies,
Hell
front
yeah.
that's a
360s.
good one.
Who's some of your favorite skaters growing up?
Jeremy Ray was one.
I could see that
Yeah.
actually.
Cairo Foster.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, I love that dude, man.
Yeah.
His part in The Reason is one of my favorites.
So good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that video was good. That
Yeah.
part, yeah.
Yeah.
John Cardiel.
Mm-hmm.
Legend,
Yeah.
straight up.
John Cardiel. Close. Grass Valley, right? Grew up in-
Yeah, not too far, a
Not too
couple
far.
hours
Yeah,
away.
a little outside Sac or something.
Actually, recently went to the school out there. I see some of the spots he skated in that Transworld video, and
Sick.
it's rad. I don't know if you guys remember this clip, but he's jamming down this bank.
Oh, he eats shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to that school and the spot's still there and like
No
there's a
way.
building so you can't hit it like that, but talk about like skate history, like
Wow.
oh, it's so rad. Yeah.
That song he skated in that part too was awesome.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
remember when he ran down the rail and was stepping on the rail?
Oh yeah.
I saw that spot not too long ago.
Oh,
I think
wow.
The rail skatable now.
Well, didn't he run down and then sack?
He sacked and then he did it, right?
Yeah.
He ran down it and sacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then did
Like
it.
he
Yeah.
tried to get out.
He was twinkle toes in it, like-
yeah, he almost had it. Dude, that
We
part's
got to
amazing.
shout out John Cardiel, man.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Straight up.
Just, man, I'd love to sit down and talk to that dude.
Oh, that would be
Man.
incredible.
He's the man.
Seriously. Man. Well, we'll end it right there. John, a little bit of John Cardiel playing in the
Oh,
background.
perfect ending.
But let's give you some 9 Club stuff to take back with you
Yeah.
to San Jose.
Yeah.
Maybe some mugs and stuff. Kelly, we do the
Yeah,
honors,
of course.
bro.
What's that? Medium or large or?
Large.
Okay. Got you.
I hate sometimes the clips distract me. You know,
they-
like I love having them
It
here
is.
because it gives context to what we're talking
This
about.
right here. This backside air.
Tweak the fuck
Boom.
out.
Look at that.
So sick.
Wow.
Dude, look at that.
Oh man.
It's like 8 feet out.
Legend. It was probably more than that,
Yeah,
Dubs.
9?
I don't know. See before
Yeah, see, this is I actually bought a house in Sacramento recently.
really
Or a couple years ago.
Okay.
And this is down the street from that house.
rad.
Yeah. That's the same skate park.
Nice.
Spent all of COVID renovating the house himself.
Oh, you spent all of COVID
Nice.
renovating it.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, talking.
Must be rad though. That's the thing. It's being able to do all that stuff and buy a house and being able to like do. Because I think a lot of people are scared of. That's the clip right there. John Cardiel
Yep.
down the bank.
Coming in hot.
Oh. And the best part, he just comes right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What a spot, dude.
Yeah, what were you saying though, Chris?
Just I think a lot of people are apprehensive of doing home repairs.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you kind of know what you're doing, you could like, open up a wall, fix something, put it back
Yeah.
together. It's not that difficult, you
Uh,
know.
Yeah, Christopher talked about the other day.
He says he can. He's claiming he can really do.
I drywalled my whole garage with my dad. Like I know how to drywall.
Okay.
Yeah, but the way
Yeah.
you described it was so funny. You're like, oh yeah, just go get some drywall and some putty, and you're all
Yeah.
good. And I'm like, I don't know.
Get the drywall tape and everything.
Oh, tape.
I would argue. I would argue a little bit. It matters how far you want to take the quality of it and how far you want to go in
I
the
did.
technical stuff.
We did a great job.
Drywall, you could definitely, play around and
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You're talking
like,
about
when
the
you-
seams?
I'm talking about like when you start doing like plumbing, electrical, and
Oh no! I'm talking about just basic home repairs, maybe upgrades. You know what I mean? Like,
gotcha.
I'm sure, like maybe putting in a floor is like difficult, right? But like maybe redoing some stuff in your kitchen. You know what I mean? Like you can handle stuff like that.
You. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drywall, you can definitely learn on your own.
Yeah. See, Kelly?
Get some putty and some tape and some drywall, and you're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Kelly
do that
is
right
like-
after this. I'm gonna go just do my own work in my house.
See that wall behind you, Kelly?
Yeah.
After the show, I'm gonna bust a hole in there. We're gonna go to Home Depot. Just get his drywall, some putty, and some tape, and we're gonna fix it.
Cool.
I'll teach you how.
Right on. All right.
And some
Need some
paint.
drywall screws too.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
drywall, I suppose, yeah. Anyway, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. But good stuff, dude. Zach, hold it, bro. Congratulations for everything, man. I can't wait to see where you end up, man.
Oh, thank you guys.
Dude, 9 Club, stay hydrated out there, man.
Oh,
9 Club
Hell
Yeti
yeah. Thank you.
thermos.
Dude, stokes.
I think that's like a 32 ounce, I believe, or something.
I want to say like 24 almost.
24, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the ounces.
Looks like a tall boy.
It is getting cold out there, so when you go to Vegas, here's the 9 Club crew neck. You're going to look great at the roulette table wearing that thing.
I appreciate
You
it.
warm?
For sure. It won't be Transworld, but maybe the cover of Thrasher next. Here's some
Well,
stickers.
incentives.
Stickers for some photo incentives.
Oh, nice.
If you get on the cover of Thrasher, we give $20.
$20.
There's a mug for your coffee,
Oh,
man.
I'm stoked on this.
Dude, switch, flip, switch, Manny, bro.
There we go.
Dude. I appreciate you, Zach.
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
so
Hey,
much
man,
for
bro.
coming on the
Yeah,
show.
Thanks for coming, dude.
Hey, dude, much success for everything you do in the future, my man. I really
Thanks.
appreciate you
Appreciate
coming on the
that.
show, dude. Big fan.
Yeah,
Thanks for letting me come on the show. Appreciate
Dude,
it.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Oh, I think Rick Howard's called me back. Hold on. Oh, shit.
So I said, "What's up?"
I denied it. I'll call him back a little bit.
Cool.
Dude, thank you so much, Zach.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you.
Get that
man.
fake
Thank you,
Yali
bro.
too.
Fakey Ollie,
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that.
El
Yep.
Toro, and Wallenberg.
Both of them. We got some work, Joe.